Greetings and good evening, Ludington Oriole fans, and welcome to Ludington Oriole football on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call, joined tonight by Jamie Sycon, my sidekick, doing color commentary. Julia Havman will be the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and doing the camera work tonight, back for a second straight week, Jackson G. Jackson Jenner. We're going to forever call him Jackson G from now on. That's what he said he would like, so that's what it is.
There it is.
How you doing,
Jackson
Jamie?
G. I'm great, Scoop. Beautiful night out here.
Gorgeous night for football. This is a beautiful venue here at Jack Sugar's Field inside Russell Erickson Stadium, the home of the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles. And the Eagles come into this game with a record of 2-1. They're 2-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. They've scored 98 points. They've given up 42 points. They're coached by Kerry Harger. Great man, great coach. They defeated Muskegon Orchard View 42-6 the opening game of the season. Then they fell to the Montague Wildcats 14-7 in week 2, and they bounced back last week, defeating the Manistee Mariners by the score of 49-22. Our Ludington Orioles are 2-1 on the year, 1-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. They have scored 153 points in 3 games. They've given up 62. They defeated Alpena 67-0. They lost to county rival Mason County Central 50-43. And last week they bounced back, winning 43-12 over Fremont. The Orioles are coached by Charlie Gunsel. It is senior night here tonight at Muskegon Oakridge, and it should be quite a ball game, Jamie.
It should be, Scoop. I would like to see us in that 0-12 mark that we had in the first and third game. I really don't want to see us giving up 43. But both these teams are pretty similar, it looks like, and I think it's going to be a heck of a ball game here tonight.
The Ludington Oakridge series dates back to 1977. Muskegon Oakridge defeated Ludington that year 26-0. In 78, Ludington won 26-14. The two teams didn't play again until 2022 when Muskegon Oakridge won 30-18 right here. And then last year at Oriole Field, Ludington fell to the Eagles by the score of 29-21. A big thank you to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. That's the Ludington House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Right now, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Oriole head coach Charlie Gunsel. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Okay, welcome back, folks. We are having some technical issues right there. We'll try to get that interview on as soon as we can, but we're going to go over the starters right now. And we'd like to thank Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC. Services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC. Starting lineups. First for the Ludington Orioles. On offense tonight, the quarterback number 1, Cam Gunsel. He's a 6'3", 180-pound junior. The starting slot backs tonight will be number 2, Taj Williams, a 5'11 sophomore. Also number 5, Jonah Peterson, a 5'10 senior. And number 8, Messiah Himes, a 5'11 sophomore. The starting receiver tonight for the Orioles, number 4, Zach Graham, 5'10 junior. The starting H-back, number 10, Andre Walden, a 6'2 senior. The starting offensive line for the Orioles at center, number 50, Colin Shelton. He's a 6'2 junior. The right guard will be 53, Connor Cheney, 5'11 junior. The left guard, 54, Blake Nelson, a 6'2 sophomore. The left tackle, 58, Sweet Louis Salazar, a 6'2 junior. And the right tackle, 63, Walt Autry, a 6'4 junior. On defense for the Orioles tonight, the defensive lineman will be number 60, Nick Wysong, 6' senior. And number 63, Walt Autry. The starting nose tackle, number 9, Cole Hackert, a 5'10 senior. The linebackers for the Orioles, the outside linebackers, number 30, Big Dom Wheaton, a 6'1 senior, and also number 10, Andre Walden, a 6'2 senior. The inside linebackers, number 3, Cooper Holmes, a 5'11 junior, and number 7, Will Rubianis, a 5'11 senior. The starting secondary for the Orioles at cornerbacks will be number 4, Zach Graham, and also number 5, Jonah Peterson. The free safety, number 8, Messiah Himes, and Himes is a 5'11 sophomore. And the starting strong safety, number 1, Cam Gunsel. That's your starters on offense and defense for the Ludington Orioles. And right now we're going to step aside. We'll get you Oakridge's starting lineup, but right now we're going to step aside and listen to the interview that I did with Coach Charlie Gunsel. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Charlie Gunsel. Coach, your team coming off a very impressive 43-12 victory over the Fremont Packers in their opening West Michigan Conference Lakes Division game last Friday. Tonight you get the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles. Oakridge, it's been just an absolutely solid program, and more than solid. They've been a powerhouse program for a number of years. I believe 3 state championships, coached by Kerry Harger. Very well coached by Coach Harger. They just play sound fundamental football, and it should be one heck of a game tonight as your offense, which has been high-powered all season, meets the Oakridge Eagles. Both teams 2-1 on the season.
Yeah, we know by far this will be the best defense we've faced all year. I mean, Coach Harger does a great job. Oakridge does they just do things right. You know, everything they do is right, and so they're well coached, like you said. And then you start sprinkling in some really good athletes and a lot of size. It makes for a really tough matchup. But no, we feel good coming off of the Fremont game. It was kind of a little bit of a bounce back game. You know, it was fun to see the kids have smiles on their faces again after the disappointment of the week before. So we understand this is a tall task tonight. I mean, the Oakridge is playing solid football. They have some skill in the backfield that makes it very difficult to kind of, you know, gang up on just one guy. They have multiple weapons offensively and defensively. They're so sound, and they don't miss tackles. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
They're coming off a very impressive victory over the Manistee Mariners. They are 1-1 in the West Michigan Conference. They lost in week 2 to a very good Montague team. Quite a rivalry between Montague and Oakridge. It was 14-7. Again, it's like the immovable force against the immovable object against the irresistible force is what I meant to say tonight. Yeah. Your offense clicking big time. Cam Gunsel, 18 touchdowns through 3 games. You did say you were going to spread the ball out more before the Fremont game, and your offensive coordinator, Brent Gillett, definitely did that. Max Flannery had a number of carries. You saw more receivers who were touching the ball, getting into it. Do you plan on continuing that trend?
Well, it has to be, because as we face these better defenses, I mean, if you think Oakridge is going to let Cam run around, I mean, you're fooling yourself, and we'd fool ourselves if we thought that as a staff. I mean, Cam's going to have his hands full the next 4 weeks. I mean, they're just going to do a better job on him. But you know, I feel he's playing at a pretty good level right now. I was really impressed with our receivers last week. You know, Messiah Himes, Zach Graham, Taj Williams, Brody Kaminsky. You know, then we can brought out other guys as well. And so I was pleased with them. I think our offensive line's been getting better and better, but the emergence of Max Flannery was huge for us. You know, we've been kind of running it by multiple tailbacks. You know, Cooper Holmes still in the mix, but I thought Max kind of took that next step. You know, he's a kid that can run it between the tackles. He can get to the edge, and he can be a valuable part of our passing game. He catches the ball extremely well. So we're going to have to utilize all those tools because Oakridge is going to be very, very sound in what they do. You're not going to see guys running open in the secondary very often against an Oakridge coach football team. So just stay to the plan. Understand we're not going to score every time we get the ball. It's okay to punt. And you know, we joke about it like we don't punt. You know, we don't do these things. But when you get into these league games with the Oakridges and the Montagues, the Manistees, the Whitehalls, it's okay to punt as long as we can get stops. Yeah,
Max had a very nice game on the ground. And what can you say about this weather? Here we are in week 4 of the MHSAA season, and it's still like summer out with this weather. And it should be, again, a heck of a ball game tonight. How's your team injury-wise?
I think we're just banged up a little bit like you would be. I think Luis Salazar is back this week, which is huge. He's our big left tackle. You know, I thought Blake Nelson did a great job stepping in for him. And, you know, Blake banged up his knee a little bit last week. But now you're week 4. We've been at this now for 7 weeks. And so you're going to get these little bumps and bruises. We got a lot of guys playing hurt, but everybody does. You know, everybody does. You know, Jaron Hathaway's still coming back from a shoulder. But, you know, those are very typical injuries in a high school football season. They're things that guys have to play through until they can't.
Again, week 4 coming at us, and you got to be really happy and impressed with your JV team so far as well.
Yeah, they're playing good football. They're 3-0 right now. But, the thing about them is they just, there's not like spectacular athletes all over the place. They just do what they're supposed to do for the most part, and they're getting after it defensively. That's the biggest thing I'm most impressed about. I mean, they got guys down there, Rocky Lemire, Dario Lopez. I mean, there's some guys down there, Keldon Mosier, that are really hitting people, and that's exciting. So I think really defensively, they're playing at a high level, and offensively, they're doing they're just doing what they're coached to do. And I mean, I work with them a lot during the week, and I think our play script maybe is 15 to 20, and they go through it, they understand it, they know it. So I'm really pleased with those guys.
Oakridge, offensively and defensively, going to be much like the Oakridge we've seen in the past, Coach?
Yeah, they're one of the few teams. They're really good. They have multiple defensive fronts, multiple coverages, so it takes a lot during the week to prepare for that. Offensively, they're still all about power. It may not look the same, but when it comes down to it, they want to get you in a fight and they want to beat you up. Big, strong fullback, skilled. Stevenson, the tailback, number 2, incredibly skilled. Quarterback's a young kid coming along. I only saw him throw it 4 times in the 3 previous games. So, they're going to be. It's a tall task because up front, Scoop, these are going to be the biggest dudes you've seen all year, and especially is it Jarska, Evan?
Jarka.
Well, that's the tailback at Montague.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's a friend of Cam. They play basketball together. Okay. I think he's 6'8", 260 something. Very skilled, multiple Division II offers. He's on their offensive and defensive line. But that's just the type of athlete you're going against. And so, for us, the biggest thing going into the week and really going into every week, how many stops can we get? How many stops? Can we shorten the field? Can we give our offense good field position? Can we get a takeaway? Can we get a turnover? I don't know how many turnovers we've had this year, not a ton, and we need to increase that number. So, become a little bit more ball hawks defensively, become a little bit more opportunistic, because it takes 3 phases to win any good high school football game. You got to win special teams, you got to win offense, and you got to win defense.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. Good luck to your Orioles tonight here at Muskegon Oakridge, and we'll talk to you.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
As we get set for football action here, week 4 of the MHS AA season, the Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles. And we would like to give the rest of the starting lineups here for the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles. On offense, their quarterback, number 5, Logan Houston, he's a junior. The starting running backs will be number 1, Jaden Daly, a junior, and number 2, Bryson Stevenson. He is a senior. Also number 27, Jordan Guerrero McGrady. He is a junior. Starting wide receiver for the Eagles, number 4, Alec Moore. He's a senior. The starting tight end, number 88, Braden Peterson. He is a senior. The offensive line for the Eagles, the tackles will be number 50, Evan Joza. He is a monster. He's a senior, 6'7", 286 pounds. The other tackle, number 65, Brett Kroll. He is a junior. Starting guards are 54, Gage Sturgeon, a sophomore, and number 66, Preston Six. He is a junior. The starting center, number 60, Dylan Cunningham. He is a junior. For the Eagles on defense, their starting defensive linemen, the ends will be number 88, Braden Peterson, and number 50, Evan Joza. The defensive tackles will be number 60, Dylan Cunningham, and number 65, Brett Kroll. The linebackers, number 40, Bryce Bisson, and also number 27, Jordan Guerrero McGrady. The starting secondary for the Eagles, number 1, Jaden Daly. He is a junior. Number 2, Bryson Stevenson. Number 3, Zach Cribbins. And number 4, Alec Moore. Those are your starting defensive backs for the Eagles. And I did miss a linebacker. Number 66, Preston Six, will also start at linebacker for the Eagles. And that's Muskegon Oakridge's starting lineup. The Orioles will kick off to Muskegon Oakridge to begin this ball game. Ludington in their white away jerseys, white pants, black helmet, orange O. Muskegon Oakridge in their gray jersey, gray pants, gray helmet, blue eagle, and also their numbers are blue. Here's the kickoff by Jonah Peterson. He'll drive it deep into the end zone, and Muskegon Oakridge will start off 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. We're underway, Jamie, and we want to let Oriole Nation please know we are having difficulties on our Facebook page. Please go to YouTube, and also you can also go to 102.7 WMOM to tune into the game. If you want to watch the live stream, go to YouTube.
There you go. Yeah, a little bit of difficulty with Facebook again this week, but we'll get it figured out. But we have a backup in YouTube, and that's great. So here we go.
Okay, the Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles. Week 4 of the MHSAA season. Both teams 2-1 on the year. And now here's a handoff, and Ludington's defense doing a nice job. I believe that was Stevenson on the carry.
Number 2, Bryson Stevenson on the carry.
And we have Cooper Holmes on the tackle, and Cole Hackert.
Cole Hackert, yep, as you said, and Cooper Holmes. Orioles are going to have to do that tonight to contain these Eagles. Muskegon Oakridge is a school that you could basically say they really produce the athletes. They're an athletic factory.
Yeah, they got some big boys out there, and Cole Hackert's lined up against probably the biggest one on the line there, their center.
Oh, what a hit right there by Cam Guntzel.
Wow.
Oh, coming up and just laying the wood right there.
I like to see the excitement by Cam there, but we got to make sure we don't get a flag after a play like that. A little bit of celebration, which is good to see the spunk, but got to tone it down just a tiny bit.
Jamie, that was 2 number 1s meeting right there. That was Jaden Daly on the carry for the Eagles. Lost a 2 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 9. We're just underway. 10:55 to go in the opening quarter. The Eagles and the Orioles.
I don't mind the celebrating, Scoop, but you know these officials. I don't mind Cam getting excited there, but we don't need anything that we don't want right there. But great job, Cam.
Big 3rd down for Muskegon Oakridge. It's a pass. He's going to let it fly. He's got a receiver out there.
It's going to be intercepted.
It's an interception, and coming up with the pick for the Orioles,
Messiah.
number 8, Messiah Himes. That pass was intended out there. Looked like for number 1, and Jaden Daly.
Yeah, I don't think you ever seen Messiah Himes was camped out kind of in the right side of the field to the quarterback's left, and when the ball went in the air, Messiah just took off running. It covered about 15 yards to come across and intercepted that right in front of the receiver.
He looked like a center fielder there.
He did.
Messiah Himes. And that was the first pass attempt for the Oak Ridge quarterback, Logan Houston. Orioles on offense for the first time. 10:34 to go in this opening quarter. Guntzel is the quarterback. He'll roll right. Cam Guntzel, he's got some room out there, and he's going to have a pickup of about almost 5. Give him 4.
4.5, 5, yep, he's right there. Took a little bit of a hit.
Cam Guntzel, first week, 7 touchdowns. Second week, 6 touchdowns. Last week at Fremont, 5 touchdowns. He had an off week.
Yeah, he had an off week
with 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd like to keep it at least 5.
Yeah. So a 2nd down and 6 for the Orioles. 10:06 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington with the ball for the first time. Oakridge has had it once, and the Oriole defense forced a turnover. They got an interception by Messiah Himes. Gunsel, he'll give now. Max Flannery! Flannery's got a first down, and he's down near the Oakridge 39-yard line. That's the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game, Max Flannery.
Nice run right there. You know, I don't doubt that's 2 plays now. We've ran right to the right side behind Big Walt Autry in that line, and so far it's working, Scoop.
Walt Autry, number 63, the Orioles All-State candidate at right tackle. He's a big boy. 6'4", 295. First and 10 for the Orioles, 9:26 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington at the Muskegon Oakridge 39-yard line. In motion, Gunsel will keep. Gunsel's got some room. He's at the 30. He's still on his feet. And brought down at about the 27-yard line. On the tackle for Oakridge, number 2, Bryson Stevenson. Nice pickup.
Yeah, and that time he says, you know what, we'll go the opposite way. We'll go behind our big left tackle and Louis Salazar and see what we can do over there, and we get a big gain to this side.
That's sweet Louis Salazar.
Sweet Lou, yeah. Speaking, you talked about Big Walt there. The thing we should mention after that, 6'4", 295, is still growing.
Yeah. All right, the Orioles come up on the ball, and their number 50, Colin Shelton, their center, comes up over the ball. First and 10, ball at the Muskegon Oakridge 28-yard line. Gunsel rolling right, still rolling. He'll get the pass away, and it's overthrown there. Intended out there for number 2, Taj Williams. Just a little too much on that pass.
Yeah, he had, Cam's still hyped up there. He just a little overthrow. Taj was open. But we got to settle in here. He'll make that completion here.
Can you say Cam is a little fired up? I think he'd make Coffee scared right now.
Yeah, he is. You can see him. He's got a little energy in his step out there right now.
Coming up over the ball, Shelton, the left guard for the Orioles, Blake Nelson, the right guard, 53, Connor Cheney. And here we go. Gunsel will keep. And Gunsel down to about the 25-yard line where a couple of Eagles bring him down. Preston 6 on the stop for the Eagles of Muskegon Oakridge. I'd like to give a shout out to one of my coworkers from the SS Badger, our entertainer Sam Funk, who's listening over in Pigeon, Michigan. He's watching the game over in the Thumb area. One of our entertainers just had a couple surgeries this week. And hey, Sam out there, get well soon, buddy. All right, we have
3rd and 7, Scoop.
3rd and 7 for the Orioles. 8:02 to go in the opening quarter. Gunsel rolls right, still rolling. He'll get rid of the pass. It's caught. First down.
They came back to that play, and Taj was open again, and this time Cam put it right on the numbers.
C-Money, Cam Gunsel.
C-Money, yeah. He's been going by that for a long time. I should get something going with Safe Harbor Credit Union because C-Money is cashing in.
Yeah, Jamie, if you get a chance, take the SS Badger sometime, and on a day when maybe Sam and myself are working, he does the magic, and I call the Badger bingo numbers.
Hey, I like bingo.
Big ship, more fun. Okay, Ludington.
I think you should hook me up, Scoop. Get me a free ticket.
Ludington on 1st and 10. They're at the Oakridge 14-yard line. Gunsel sends Williams in motion. Gunsel trying to get to the outside. Now he'll cut inside. He's at the 10, and he's down to about the 8, almost to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, Taj Williams and Michael Wilson out there blocking and able to gain a few yards. Nice blocking by his wide receivers.
Zach Cribbins on the stop for the Eagles. Ludington has the ball down, though, to the Muskegon Oakridge 8-yard line.
It'll be 2nd down for the Orioles.
2nd down and 4, 7:24 to go in the opening quarter. Beautiful night for high school football. Week 4 of the MHSAA season.
I'd like to see him go behind Big Walt right here.
Gunsel looking over the Oakridge defense. He's got Flannery in the back. Flannery on the carry, not much there for Max. Tough sledding there as Flannery brought down by number 66, Preston 6.
I think that's one of those feel-out plays. We'll see if we can get something up the middle there, but the the right edge of that line is wide open, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a run-pass option to the right side here behind Walt and see what we can get, Scoop.
We'd like to thank Indian Summer Co-op, another of our fine sponsors. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. That's Indian Summer Co-op. Cam Gunsel calling out the cadence. He'll give the ball on the carry, Peterson, and Peterson brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's going to be close to a first down. It could be inches.
Yeah, Oakridge did a nice job. They closed quickly right there, and I think the Orioles are bringing in their heavy package offensive scheme. It's going to be 4th and short.
Be 4th and short. I would get right there, the jumbo behind Walt, and see if we can do a sort of a tush push over there to that right side, probably.
They'll bring in number 30, Big Dom Wheaton, also number 9, Cole Hackert. Orioles needing some short yards here. Gunsel on the carry, he should have it. Let's see where they mark him. He went up and over the pile there, and it will be an Oriole first down. Cam Gunsel went up over his center, Colin Shelton, also his right guard, Connor Cheney, and his left guard, Blake Nelson, and got just enough right there. It's first down, goal to go for the Ludington Orioles.
You know what I like most about that play right there, Scoop, was awareness and poise. Just to see a junior quarterback to find that little opening and dive over the top, protect the ball, and get that first down. It's a beautiful play by Cam right there.
7-10 right now, that's what I'm looking at, and the Friday night lights are here. The lights just went on at Muskegon Oakridge. First down, goal to go. Flannery on the carry, and he's going to be stopped. Actually, he was able to get it. He was still fighting. Good job there, Max Flannery, our Indian Summer
Refused to go down.
Yeah, definitely. Indian Summer
player in the spotlight.
Player in the spotlight, and he got the ball down there to the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Be second down and goal to go. 4:55 remaining in the opening quarter.
I don't mind that clock running either, Scoop. It's been a great drive so far.
They got Zach Graham lined to the far side, and they've got Gunsel will keep. Gunsel, let's see.
It's all going to depend on the spot.
I think he's going to be stopped at the 1. So a gain of 1 on the play. It'll bring up a third down and goal to go. Oakridge doing a nice job right there. 54 Gage Sturgeon on the stop.
Well, this is definitely 4-down territory. If we don't get in here, I'm sure you'll see that jumbo package coming in. Probably a little bit of run-pass option on this, I would think.
Orioles had Michael Wilson in for that play. He wears jersey number 12. He's a junior. All right. Third down, goal to go. They got the heavy package in. In motion, Himes. Gunsel.
He's in.
Touchdown, Ludington Orioles. A 1-yard touchdown run at the 4:03 mark by quarterback Cam Gunsel, up and over the top.
What a well-orchestrated drive right there. You know, great play calling, great execution, and just marched it down the field. Cam Gunsel put it in, dove over the top again.
That's his 19th touchdown of the season, and we're only in week 4. Jonah Peterson in for the point after. Gronstal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 4:03 to go in the opening quarter, your score from Russell A. Erickson Stadium, the Ludington Orioles 7, the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles nothing. Back after these messages on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you.
Since
1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back, and Peterson has just kicked off. Muskegon Oakridge on the return, and nice return by the...
Peterson's kick is returned by number 3, Zach Cribbins.
The return was for the Eagles. I believe that was number 3 on the return. That was Zach Cribbins, and a nice return. He brings the ball out to the Muskegon Oakridge 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
And he was brought down by Jackson Haney there, Scoop, on that.
Okay, back to action right here, and on the carry, it's going to be Stevenson, and he just couldn't get his footing right there. And coming up to make the tackle looked to be number 8, and that was Messiah Himes, who really showed some closing speed there.
Yeah, Messiah Himes has had a great start to this ball game so far with an interception and a nice play coming from the safety position there into the backfield to make that tackle.
Gain of 3 on the play by Stevenson. Bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles. 3:28 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles up 7-0. This is the Eagles' 2nd offensive possession. Very fast-moving opening quarter. Handoff. Stevenson
nice
on the
play.
carry. Good tackling by the Orioles. Really flowing to the ball. That was Zach Graham coming up to make the final stop right there.
Yeah.
But there was a bunch of Orioles in the vicinity.
Andre Walden there along with Big Dom Wheaton.
We have a 3rd and 9 for Muskegon Oakridge. 2:46 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 7-0. The Eagle quarterback, number 5, Logan Houston. He's a junior. 5'9". I'm sorry, actually, reading the wrong. He's 6'4". I was going to say 6'4". And he will go back to pass now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, almost a pick right there. And was that Andre Walden? That was Andre Walden. And Andre, if he had picked that off, Jamie, he had clear sailing to the end zone. And I'm a little surprised. I'm sure he was surprised, too. His eyes probably got as big as saucers right there.
Yeah, and I don't think that quarterback seen him. He was in behind the other the offensive player there, and once he threw the pass, Andre popped out of nowhere and went right through his hands. But he seen touchdown and just couldn't corral it.
The only thing I've seen Andre drop all season, he's caught everything thrown his way on offense.
Well, I think he wanted to show you some more of that speed. He's tired of hearing you talk about him being slow in baseball, Scoop.
I've heard about it from his dad as well, too. He's pretty...
Hey, just keep proving us wrong, right?
Yeah, exactly. We don't mind. He had a heck of a time in the 40. Here's a punt by Oakridge. And it's punted by Logan Houston. And fielding it for the Orioles is Messiah Himes. He eludes one tackle. He's at the 40, 45. He's at midfield, and then he's knocked out of bounds. Great starting field position for the Ludington Orioles.
Yeah, it looks like he went out maybe around the 49, maybe right at the 50. But great job by Messiah breaking a couple tackles there and getting to the outside.
We're at Jack Sugars Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium here at Muskegon Oakridge. The Orioles up 7-0. 2:13 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles scored on a 1-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel. Jonah Peterson's point after was good, and that's where we stand right now. Next Friday, the Orioles will be back home, and they will battle the Montague Wildcats at 7 p.m. Got a lot of football left here tonight, though. Gunsel back to pass. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he's open.
He's got a receiver open.
He's
it's
open.
Caught. Himes,
Taj
10,
Williams.
5, touchdown. That's not Himes. That's Taj Williams. Taj Williams.
Wow.
He hit him right in stride.
Wow.
A 50-yard touchdown pass by quarterback Cam Gunsel at the 2:03 mark of the opening quarter.
And Scoop, Taj ran probably about 20 yards downfield and did a little jab to the outside, broke back in, and I mean, when you say open, that defender wasn't within 10 yards of him.
Hit him perfectly in stride. I mean, he couldn't have thrown it any better.
Beautiful play.
Taj Williams with a 50-yard touchdown reception from quarterback Cam Gunsel. Jonah Peterson in for the point after. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 2:03 to go in the opening quarter, your score from Jack Sugars Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium, the Ludington Orioles 14, the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles nothing. You are listening and watching to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Muskegon Oakridge. Ludington has just scored on a 50-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to slot back Taj Williams. Peterson's point after good, and the Orioles are up 14-0. 2:03 left in the opening quarter. Peterson will kick off, and he'll drive the ball down to about the 5-yard line of Oakridge at the 10, 15, out to the 20. He's got some room, and the nice return right there by the Eagles kick return man, number 3, Zach Cribbins.
Brought down by 7, Rubianis, and 12, Michael Wilson. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jamie.
I was just going to say it was a 50-yard touchdown pass, but we got to give credit to that offensive line because when Taj caught that ball, he caught it. It was a 30-yard pass. I think they knew something there. They got Taj one-on-one, and that was a great play call.
Taj Williams on that. Initially, I said Messiah Himes. It was Taj Williams, number 2. Now here's a run right up the gut.
Number 40, Bryce Bisson on the carry.
Bisson on the carry.
And tackled by Walt Autry.
Big Walt Autry. Well, you got some big boys out there. Autry for the Orioles, and you look over at Muskegon Oakridge, they got big Evan Joza, and he's 6'7", 286. Autry, 6'4", 295. That's some beef.
Yeah, and they're battling, and in between those tackles right there, and even Cole Hackert, they're all getting after it in there right now.
Bisson on the carry. He gets the ball to about the 40-yard line of Muskegon Oakridge.
I'm not sure what's going on there, but number 1 for Oakridge, and I think it was 1. What number is that guy there? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Cooper Holmes on the tackle for the Orioles.
Yeah. There was some chicanery going on with Cam on the ground there, a couple pushes to the helmet and the face mask, and the officials let it go.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Eagles. 51 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Orioles up 14-0. Ludington's had the ball twice, and they've scored 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns 19 and 20 for Cam Gunsel.
Ooh.
Oh, getting by there. Oh, what a
nice
hit!
Tackle.
Coming up and making a huge hit was Cam Gunsel. Bryce Bisson on the carry there. He broke 1 tackle.
Yeah, he broke the tackle of Zach Graham, and out of nowhere comes Cam Gunsel. I don't know what he ate for breakfast and lunch or dinner today, but whatever it was, I hope he keeps doing it because
he's amped up.
He is fired up today.
He's got his game face on, no doubt about that. Locked in, Cam Gunsel. Hey, we want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family-owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Oakridge will get a playoff before the end of the first quarter, and it's a gain out to about the 48-yard line.
And tackled by number 30 there, Dom Wheaton.
And that's the end of the first quarter from Jack Sugars Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium here in Muskegon Oakridge. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 14, the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles nothing. We're going to step aside, and you are listening again to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Welcome back to Muskegon Oakridge. The Eagles with the ball on the carry for the Eagles. Number 3, Zach Cribbins. He's got the ball near midfield.
Zach Cribbins on the carry.
And tackled by Will Rubianis there. And
Cooper Holmes.
Number 3, Cooper Holmes. And Cam Gunsel.
Yep. Bringing up a 3rd and 4 for the Eagles. Again, Oriole Nation, we want to remind you we are having difficulties on our Facebook page. So head on over to YouTube to check out the live video stream. Also, you can tune into 102.7 WMOM radio as well as Amazon Alexa, Google Home, all that good stuff over on 102.7 WMOM.
We got to be careful with you getting into that, Scoop. You'll start talking to your phone again.
Uh-oh, offsides on the Orioles. Looked like Big Walt got thrown off. Yep.
Yeah, Walt was ready to get after it there and just barely come across.
That'll give the Eagles a first down. Hey, folks, Safe Harbor Credit Union is our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. And, of course, Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Oh, false start there, Scoop.
Yep. That'll give
it right back.
5 yards back there.
Flags on the field.
10:53 to go in the opening half. Ludington on top, 14-0. Again, next Friday, we'll be back at home at Oriole Field. The Orioles will host the Wildcats of Montague.
After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 15.
A little bit. Well, after 2 road games, they're probably excited to get back home, but they're still playing well here on the road.
Well, you look, Jamie, the Orioles started the year off with a 67-0 win over Alpena. Then they fell to county rival Mason County Central 50-43 before bouncing back in a big way last week at Fremont 43-12. On the carry for the Eagles there, number 27, that's Jordan Guerrero McGrady.
Looks like we have Rubianis and Holmes on the tackle.
Again, the Orioles 2-1 coming into this game, 1-0 in the West Michigan Conference. Lakes, Muskegon Oakridge also 2-1 overall in the season and 2-1 in the West Michigan Conference. Lakes. Oakridge has defeated Orchardview 42-6 this year and Manistee 49-22. They fell in week 2 at Montague 14-7. 9:57 to go. Second quarter, Ludington up 14-0. Houston will give the ball now. They got some room outside there. Good
Cam's
for
closed
Cam
on him
Gunsel.
again.
My goodness, Cam. A couple of ones right there. Jaden Daly on the carry. Cam Gunsel wasn't going to let him get outside there.
Yeah. Cam's came to play on both sides of the ball tonight. You know, that kind of, not that he hasn't all year, but it really started showing last week in Fremont. He started showing his presence a little more on defense, and it's definitely showing up here again tonight so far.
I'd like to send a shout out to Black Walnut Boutique in Free Soil and Dave and Lisa, who I met this past Saturday out at Styx at the Led Zeppelin Tribute Band concert. That was fantastic. And special kudos to our OSN boss, Thad Shank, who had a birthday yesterday. So happy belated birthday wishes to the one and only Thad Shank.
Yeah.
All right. It's 3rd and 9 for the Eagles. They got some room on the outside. It's going to be a first down. And they'll be number 27 on the carry, Jordan Guerrero McGrady.
Tackled by Messiah Himes and Cam Gunsel. Yeah, you know, Thad's birthday there, Scoop. We always like to wish Thad a happy birthday, but you know who he shares that birthday with? One of his former players. Brad B. Dizzle.
Really?
Mesher.
Oh,
same birthdays.
The Mad Bomber. I did not know that.
The Mad Bomber, yeah. B. Dizzle's birthday in the same day.
Jamie, we got a holding penalty on the Eagles of Muskegon Oakridge.
Hey, we'll take that.
I believe that's a spot penalty. Spot
Yeah, it
also.
should be.
Yeah, it's going to bring the ball back. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8, I believe. 8:45 left in the second quarter. Ludington up 14-0. Beautiful night for high school football. Just absolutely gorgeous.
This whole setting, this is a beautiful setting out here, too.
This venue at Muskegon Oakridge is awesome. The 3-time state champions. They were state champions in 97, 05, and 08. Here's a run. Gunsel's not going to let him get away. He broke one tackle. Rubianis had him by the legs right there. He was trying to escape, but Cam Gunsel came up and said,
Yeah, Cam Gunsel came up with another hit, and right there, number 3 as well, Cooper Holmes, is like, these guys are just all over the place tonight.
Going to bring up a 4th and 4. 4th and a long 4 for the Eagles. Looked like Cole Hackert just accidentally kicked the ball back a little bit right there. The refs have respotted it.
Accidentally on Cole, yeah, for sure.
Oh, of course.
You know, it looks like they're going to go for it here, Scoop, but like Charlie was saying in that interview, you know, you can't be afraid to punt. And I mean, if they don't get this is they might be trying to draw them off sides. If I was Oakridge, I'd be trying to punt the ball here. Nope, they're going to run the play.
They'll give it.
Oh.
And the carry is going to be a first down.
Yeah.
Nice run there. Counter, a little counter right there by Muskegon Oakridge, and they get the first down on the carry. Number 3, Zach Cribbins.
That was a great play because the guy that Walt Autry pancaked in the backfield there was the guy he thought got the ball, but then he reversed and handed it to the other guy.
Well, some good deception there by Muskegon Oakridge.
Very nice run play and good first down, but defense was there to stop him.
Cooper Holmes on the tackle for the Orioles. 7:12 to go in the second quarter. Ludington up 14-0. The Eagles on the drive. They have the ball at the Oriole 30-yard line. Their quarterback, Logan Houston. Houston will pass.
Oh, he's
wide
open.
Receiver wide open. There's going to be a touchdown. Nobody was near him.
That was a broken play there. Scooped Simon on coverage. It looked like Cooper Holmes and Zach Graham couldn't decide which one was supposed to take that tight end coming down the middle.
Was that 88 on the touchdown catch? Oh, I'm sorry. Number 3, Zach Cribbins. 30-yard touchdown catch.
Just a busted assignment there, but, you know, we'll fix those things up here, and we'll hopefully keep going.
And for the point after attempt will be number 10. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
The point after kick, unintended with a is good.
And at the 6:57 mark of the second quarter, your score, the Ludington Orioles 14, the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles 7. Will step aside. You are watching and listening to the Ludington Orioles on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Jack Sugars Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium. Muskegon Oakridge on the board at the 6:57 mark of the second quarter. I looked like it was just some broken coverage right there, Jamie. There was not an Oriole within, I would say, 12 to 14 yards of Cribbins, Zach Cribbins, who received that pass from their quarterback. And that was number 5, Logan Houston, with a nice pass right there, and he was able to just waltz into the end zone.
Yeah, just sent him, looked like he was lined up in the tight end position near there anyway, and he just ran straight down the hash marks. He never moved. He straight down, and neither guy knew who was covering him, and sometimes that happens, Scoop, but we need to be careful here and make sure they kick this off. The Orioles should be ready for maybe a little onside, but we hope not.
Nope,
they're going to boob it.
He's going to kick it high and deep, and it will be taken into the end zone. His momentum took him back into the end zone right there, and that kick was Eduardo Aldrati.
Yeah, Messiah would have had room to run there, but he just had a foot back in the end zone, and it's touchback.
And I believe he's a foreign exchange student, and he also hit that extra point for the Eagles right there after their first touchdown. So Ludington up 14-7. this West Michigan Conference Lakes Division battle. We figured this was going to be a dandy tonight, and it has all the earmarkings of a dandy here as we have 6:57 left in this opening half.
For sure, and that's just what Oakridge needed there. They needed to put a drive together, and they did, but we hope to see the Orioles bounce back right here and answer.
And Ludington's defense, until that one broken play there, had been playing very impressively. All right, here Gunsel now. He'll get the pass out. On the reception, Flannery. Oh, Flannery, a decleater right there. Making the stop for the Eagles.
40.
Number 40, Bryce Bisson.
Yep, that was a nice tackle.
That was a decleater right there.
And I don't think Mac's seen him.
No. It's going to be, let's see where they mark it. I think he's going to have a pickup of 2 on the play. Second down and 8. Gain of 2 on that pass from Gunsel to our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, Max Flannery. Seeing Max become more and more involved in the offense the last few weeks, Jamie.
He has, and we have also lined up out here again is number 12 in motion.
Wilson. Gunsel will roll left now. Gunsel still on the carry. He's got outside. Gunsel at the 30. Ooh. He's got an Oriole first down before he's forced out of bounds right there. Getting some nice blocks out there.
Great blocks by his wide receivers. 12 came in motion there and held his block good.
Also
and number 4 out there, Zach Graham with a great block, and Taj Williams with a block.
Yeah, and 12 is Michael Wilson.
I tell you, Cam was about a half a yard from turning the corner, and it would have been nothing but daylight if he got the corner, but it was a great stop by the Oakridge defender.
I want to give some love to the Oriole tripod. That's their kicker, Jonah Peterson, the long snapper, and that's 15, Max Flannery, and, of course, the holder, number 11, Ben Gronstall. Gunsel being flushed out of the pocket now, and he's going to be dropped right there. It'll be a loss on the play of 1, I think.
Yeah, he tucked the ball there late. He almost let it go, but I think if he would have thrown that, it probably would have been an interception. Yeah. That's why he tucked it late. And I'd rather have the no gain than an interception right there. So great play by Cam.
Actually, a loss of 1 on the play, so we'll bring up a second down and 11. 5:39 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 14-7. This starts that gauntlet of games for the Orioles: Muskegon, Oakridge, Montague, Manistee, and Whitehall.
4 big games.
All 4 big conference games. All right, 2nd and 11. Gunsel, he'll send in motion, and now he's going to try to get to the outside. And
nice
big hit
tackle
there, and he's out to about the
number
35.
3.
But coming up to make the tackle,
Zach Cribbins.
Yeah, Zach Cribbins. And that was
number 2. Number 2.
Bryson Stevenson on the tackle. Boy, he came up. He would look like he was shot out of a cannon there. Gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 8 for the Orioles. 4:58 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, those numbers are a little hard there, Scoop, but they have 1, 2, and 3 are all defensive backs, and they're also 2 running backs and receivers there on offense. So it's hard to tell which one that was flying through there.
You're seeing that the blue on the gray there, and it's a light blue, so it's pretty tough to read. All right. Walden will be set in a slot back position. 3rd and 8. Big 3rd down here for the Orioles. Gunsel looking left. He's going to roll now under pursuit. He'll get rid of it.
Nice.
They got Flannery, and they got a first down, and they're out near midfield. A huge 3rd down conversion there by the Ludington Orioles on a pass completion from quarterback Cam Gunsel to number 15, Max Flannery, our Indian Summer player in the spotlight for tonight's game.
Great catch there, but how impressive again is, Cam had to let that play develop. It was more of a little screen and, the Max coming in motion, a little screen, but he had to let that develop 10 yards downfield or so, and our line held again. They not holding, but held strong with good blocks.
Just long enough, exactly. Yeah. Orioles have the ball at their own 48-yard line. 4:21 to go in the opening opening half. Orioles with a 7-point lead. And now Gunsel, he'll roll, he'll fake it. Now he'll keep. He's at the 50, trying to get to the outside. He's at the 45.
Nice
He's at the 40. And now he'll be brought down at the 40. Big tackle right there by Oakridge's Zach Cribbins. If Cribbins don't make that tackle, Cam might still be running towards the end zone.
Yeah, that was a good tackle. And Cam has definitely came to play today. We've said it a few times already, Scoop. But
hey, folks, Benedict's Auto Center providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. You can contact Mike Benedict, my good friend, at 231-613-4111. They're located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. That's Benedict's Auto Center. Also, Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. A big shout out to Matt Ewing, who is a huge Ludington Oriole backer.
Yeah, Matt's a good guy down there at Ludington Paint and Glass.
Also, Ludington Chiropractic. Speaking of great Oriole backers, Dr. Mark Yeck in Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck. No appointment necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Of course, Dr. Mark Yeck, he played high school baseball and basketball, and he played for Coach Gene Shank, Thad's dad.
Wow, that's awesome.
Back in the late 1970s. So Ludington with a 1st and 10.
A lot of history with the Shank coaches there.
Yep. Ball is on the Muskegon Oakridge 39-yard line. Gunsel, he'll go back to pass. Heavy rush on. He'll get rid of it, and the pass will be, we
got lucky there,
yeah,
Scoop.
We got very lucky there. Oakridge sniffed that out. They seemed to know what was coming right there. The defender was all over Max Flannery right there, and he played some pretty good smothering defense on him.
Yeah, he had we got lucky there. It could have either been an interception or it could have been a pass interference, but it was a incomplete pass, so we got 2nd down here. 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. Ball on the Oakridge 39-yard line. 4:05 remaining in the opening half. On the carry, that's Jonah Peterson, and Peterson has positive yardage. He gets down near the Oakridge 36-yard line.
About a gain of 3.
Yep. Preston 6 on the stop for the Eagles. He's been very active on the Eagles defense. Number 66, Preston 6. 3rd and 7 for the Orioles. 3:35 to go in the 2nd quarter. Orioles with a 7-point lead, 14-7.
We got a 5 receiver set right now.
Huge 3rd down for Ludington here. Gunsel on the long count, trying to draw the Eagles offside. There'll be a timeout called by Coach Charlie Gunsel and the Ludington Orioles. We're going to stay right here and tell you about McGee Insurance Group. The McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. And IRCA Auto Center, they are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney, 231-794-9740, or Christina Simone, 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5 Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. 3rd and 7 for the Orioles. Gunsel flushed out of the pocket.
Oh.
He's got a receiver breaking. Now he'll keep it, and he's going to be brought down about a yard or maybe 2 yards short. He had a receiver breaking out there, but by the time the receiver started to break and get open, Jamie, Cam had put the ball away and took off with it, and he gained, let's see where they mark him down.
Mark him 3 yards short.
Yeah, he's going to be marked at the 32-yard line, so that'll bring up a 4th and 3.
And here comes the jumbo package.
Yep, they're not going to opt for the field goal attempt here, although Peterson does have the leg for it.
Oh, he does. But, you know, I'm thinking Charlie's just hoping that we can move that line a little bit and get get a first down here, and we'll see. We'll probably try to get Cam outside or follow this jumbo package to the right here.
4th and 3.
He's going to throw. He's wide open.
It's caught, and that's Himes on the catch. Out of bounds. Oh, a little chicanery there. A trick play by the Orioles, and they get a first down.
Yeah,
they had everybody lined up in the box, Jamie.
We had that jumbo package there, and they faked the handoff and slipped Messiah right behind the defense, and he was wide open.
And Himes came back, and he made the catch. He juggled it a little bit, but then he secured the reception, and he gets the ball down to the Muskegon Oakridge 13-yard line. First down and 10 for the Orioles. 3:03 to go in the opening half.
Yeah, that was a tough play for Cam because he had to duck in and fake that handoff and then pop up and throw the pass. He just short-armed it a little bit, but it was still completed, and a great run afterwards by Messiah.
Gunsel rolls left. Now he'll pitch the ball. Flannery on the... Flannery just absolutely got decleated.
No, number 2.
That was Bryson Stevenson on the stop. He come up with a big hit right there.
Yeah, he's had a couple nice hits. Well, these safeties have come to hit today. You know, Cam on our end and number 2 on Stevenson for Oakridge there.
Max will definitely be feeling that hit tomorrow.
He might need that chiropractor tomorrow.
He's gonna go see either Dr. Jacob Singh or Dr. Mark Yeck. 2nd down and 10, so no gain, no loss on the play, no gain on the play.
And
220.
We got one-on-one coverage on the receivers, but we're going to run again.
Flannery breaks a couple tackles, and he's down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line.
I tell you, Scoop, we talked about in that pregame interview, you know, we have these options, these weapons. Max Flannery, Taj Williams, you know, Waldron, and then Cam. We just got them all over the field, and it's hard to the defense doesn't know what's coming, and we're running different sets, and boom, boom, boom.
This offense is so much fun to watch.
It sure is exciting.
Yeah. Zach Cribbins on the stop there for Oakridge. 3rd and 5 for the Orioles, 1:42 to go. Gunsel now, and he'll keep Gunsel, and he's going to be brought down there about the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up a 4th, and let's see, the Orioles, are they going to go for the field goal attempt?
Well, at first, Jonah was coming out, and then the jumbo package came out.
So we got a 4th and 5, 1:19 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 14-7. The ball is on the Oakridge 9-yard line. It's just inside the 10 right there.
You know, Charlie's got timeouts here too, Scoop, so I wouldn't doubt if we see the same thing, Cam try to draw him off, get a free one, and if not,
then send in Jonah Peterson.
We might send in Jonah.
The clock shows 55 seconds remaining in this opening half.
Looks like Charlie's going to call a timeout.
A very entertaining opening half here from Jack Sugars Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium. And now the timeout called by the Orioles with 44.7 seconds remaining in this opening half. Ludington up 14-7. The Orioles are facing a 4th and 6. Ball is on the Oakridge 9-yard line.
Yeah, this is one of those areas, you know, Charlie talked about pregame. We can't be afraid to punt. Well, we're not in punt position, but I wouldn't doubt if he tries to draw him off here, and if not, we take the points. Yeah. But that's why we're up here and we're not down there coaching. We don't know what he's going to do, right?
That's why Charlie gets the big bucks.
That's right.
To make decisions like this.
Yeah.
Hey, next week we will be at we'll be home. Yeah, we'll be back home at Oriole Field to take on the Montague Wildcats. Jamie, you're going to be with me next week, right?
I'm back there with you next week, yep.
So it'll be Jamie, and it'll be, I believe, Julia will be our technical engineer next week. And Jackson G will be with us as our cameraman for his 3rd week. That's Jackson Jenner, our new OSN cameraman. And
Jenner with a G, the G-man.
The G-man. Okay, we have a 4th and 6. Ball on the 9. And the Orioles are going to go for the field goal attempt. And it will be... Let's see here. That's 10. Set at the 9.
19 yards. 19, 20, 24.
Got this guy, I think.
24 yards.
Set at a 24-yard field goal attempt. Here's a snap. It's a good snap. The kick is up. Plenty of lag, and it's good! With 40 seconds to go in the opening half. Jonah Peterson.
That might have been good from 54, Scoop.
I believe that was a 24-yard field goal, and he splits the uprights. And Ludington now up 17-7 with 40.3 seconds to go in the opening half. And we're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
22. Thank you. Okay, we're back, and we were just talking with the official statistician here at Muskegon Oakridge, and that was a 22-yard field goal by Jonah Peterson right there to give the Orioles a 10-point lead. Ludington getting set to kick off.
Number 5,
Jonah Peterson will kick off.
Well, these Oakridge staff up here are really good, Scoop.
I always enjoy coming here. They're very hospitable here and always enjoy. They definitely love their football here at Muskegon Oakridge.
Very well should be with this field out here. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Folks, if you're back there, if you're listening, you get a chance one of these years to come down here and watch a game at Muskegon Oakridge, do it. All right, Peterson set to kick off. Now he'll step into it, and he'll drive it into the end zone. So Muskegon Oakridge will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Hey, folks, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. 1st and 10 for Oakridge, 40.3 seconds to go. Houston, the quarterback, give it straight ahead, and not much there. Good job there. Cooper Holmes also coming up there. Looks like Cole Hackert.
Number 60. Nick Wysong.
Wysong as well.
Yep.
And on the stop for the Orioles, number 9, Cole Hackert.
18 seconds to go. We'll see if the Eagles try to get another playoff or if they just let it go right now. They're going to be
It looks like we're going to head to the half.
Yep. They're going to be content to let that run off. And at the end of the first half, from Jack Sugar's Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium, your score in this West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup in Week 4, the Ludington Orioles 17, the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles 7. We'll step aside for a couple minutes. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Muskegon Oakridge. Ludington up at the half, 17-7. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. The scoring summary: Ludington got on the board at the 4:03 mark of the opening quarter. Quarterback Cam Gunsel scored on a 1-yard touchdown run. Point after was good by Jonah Peterson. Ludington led 7-0. At the 2:03 mark, quarterback Cam Gunsel hit slot back Taj Williams with a 50-yard, a beautiful 50-yard touchdown pass. Hit him right in stride. And then Jonah Peterson hit the point after. That gave Ludington a 14-0 lead. The Eagles came back, and with 6:57 to go in the second quarter, they scored on a 30-yard touchdown pass from their quarterback, Logan Houston, to Zach Cribbins. The point after good by Eduardo Aldretti, and that made the score Ludington 14, Muskegon Oakridge 7. And then with just 40 seconds to go in the opening half, Jonah Peterson hit a 22-yard field goal. That's where we stand right now. Ludington 17, Muskegon Oakridge 7. Jamie Sycon with the first half stats, courtesy of Muskegon Oakridge's official statistician.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. So the Orioles rushing, we have Cam Gunsel had 13 carries for 59 yards, Max Flannery 6 for 21, and Jonah Peterson 2 for 5. Passing, Cam Gunsel 4 for 6 for 92 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Taj Williams 2 catches for 61 yards and a touchdown. Messiah Himes 1 for 19, and Max Flannery 1 for 12. Rushing for the Eagles, we have Guerrero McGrady, 16 yards on 3 carries. Bryce Bisson, 15 yards on 4 carries. Zach Cribbins, 2 carries, 11 yards. And Jaden Daly, 3 carries for 7 yards. 1 for 3 passing for the quarterback, Logan Houston, which is that 1 completion was a 30-yard touchdown. And 1 catch to that Zach Cribbins for 30 yards. So the Oriole defense is doing an amazing job right now. And Scoop, the offense is clicking, except for that 1 busted play. Things are going the Orioles' way in this first half so far.
And a big thank you to Muskegon Oakridge official statistician Jim Smith for providing us with those statistics. We really appreciate that. Ludington up 17-7. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Right now, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with our player in the spotlight, Max Flannery. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game here at Muskegon Oakridge. That player is Max Flannery. Max is a senior. He wears jersey number 15. He plays both wide receiver and running back on offense. He's a defensive back on defense, and he also is part of the Oriole tripod. He is the long snapper, the holder Ben Gronstall, and the kickers Jonah Peterson for the Orioles when they come out to attempt field goals or extra points. Now, I wanted to ask you, Max, what is the one thing that you like the absolute most about the great sport of football?
Just being out there with the team and having fun, you know, catching balls, running the ball, getting touches, everything, you know.
Okay. Charlie Gunsel, what do you like best about playing for him?
I love his offensive scheme, just everything he does, like all our pass plays, run plays. I like his offense.
You're coming off a really good game against the Fremont Packers. It was great out there seeing you gain those big chunks of yardage. How was it getting all those carries the other night?
It was a lot of fun. Quite the change, getting more touches. You know, I like carrying the ball and being in the backfield with Cam.
Okay, team 2-1 coming into this game, 1-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Huge game tonight against a storied program in the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles. How do you feel the team will do the rest of the season in the conference and overall?
You know, we're working really hard in practice now, and we just got a good drive right now, and I feel like we're gonna do good, and we really want this win, and we're excited.
Okay. Your plans for winter sports? I was getting ahead of myself there. Plans for winter sports and plans for spring sports at LHS?
No winter sports, just probably, weight room and stuff like that. But in the spring, I play golf. So.
That's right. You are a golfer.
Yeah.
Your favorite teacher in class at Ludington High School?
Probably Mrs. Stone. She just makes it fun. I'm not a big math fan, but she made it fun for me. So.
Okay. Favorite food that Mom prepares for you and your family?
She makes a really good seafood boil. So, yeah, that's pretty good.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, my mouth is watering. Favorite restaurant in Ludington, Max?
Probably El Rancho. Yeah.
That's a popular one with a lot of your teammates. Your favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
Big sea salt caramel guy. So anything, sea salt caramel is that's my go-to.
Finally, we're in week 4 and somebody didn't say Superman. Your first 3 teammates who are players in the spotlight all said Superman. So, yeah, they got 41 different flavors down there. All good stuff. Your role model, Max, or role models that you have?
Probably for football, I'm a big fan of Christian McCaffrey just because, big running back. But my dad's a big role model in my life too, so.
Outstanding. Well, congratulations, Max, on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Wish the best to you and your teammates this year, and as always, go O's.
Thank you, Scoop.
Welcome back to Muskegon Oakridge. Fun interview there with Max Flannery. And Max, the last couple of weeks, again, we talked about it, Jamie, becoming more and more involved in the Oriole offense. Hey, folks, we are having some difficulties. If you have tried to get on our Facebook page, you're not going to have any luck. Go to YouTube. So, as I was saying earlier, you have multiple ways to listen and watch. You can tune in to 102.7 WMOM Radio, Amazon Alexa, or Google Home by saying play WMOM, streaming live at WMOM.FM. And on the Oriole Sports Network now, you can see us on YouTube, not on Facebook. We're having difficulties on Facebook. Don't go to Facebook, folks. Go to YouTube. And you can also tune in as well. As I was saying, it's on the audio streaming to the YouTube platform. I think I got it right, Jamie, and also to Julia, yes. So 102.7 WMOM Radio, Amazon Alexa, or Google Home by saying play WMOM, streaming live at WMOM.FM, always on the Oriole Sports Network on YouTube. Do not go to Facebook. Again, we have no feed going to Facebook right now, so I want to let you know that. Jamie, lots of good things happening with Ludington sports, fall sports this year.
Against Oakridge.
Yeah, big week for Ludington against Muskegon Oakridge, and lots of sports. Volleyball won on Tuesday, and soccer won on Wednesday. So congratulations to our volleyball and soccer teams, but also congratulations to the cross-country teams, to the tennis teams, to all of our fall sports teams. The swim team, Coach Kelly Hatch and her swim team.
What else do we have going on?
I don't want to miss any of them, but they're all doing very well right now.
Try to give as many shout-outs as we can to all those student athletes and make sure we don't miss them. But, we can only do what we got here, right, Scoop?
That's right. And speaking of, we got to give some love to Coach Rich Kirby and the JV football team. JV football action last night at Oriole Field resulted in a 33-0 win over Muskegon Oakridge. A stellar defensive evening with 9 different people recording tackles. Dario Lopez Lopez led the way with 12 tackles, followed by Brune Fuller with 6 and Donovan Salazar with 5. The score was 19-0 at halftime. Brayton Kaminsky, I tell you what, I like him. He's a southpaw like Kenny Snake Stabler.
Yeah.
Brayton Kaminsky went 7 for 10 passing for 168 yards. Andrew Busan started the scoring on a 49-yard touchdown pass from Kaminsky. Forfinski's extra point was good. Shortly after, Asher Forfinski took it to the house on a 54-yard touchdown run, technically a pass from Kaminsky to go up 13-0 in the second quarter. Darren Rodriguez took a pass from Kaminsky 47 yards to the end zone. In the third, Asher Forfinski ran one in from 9 yards out. Asher carried the ball 11 times for 93 yards. Landon Sloan closed out the game with a 6-yard touchdown run. Very proud of their effort tonight. That's from Coach Rich Kirby on the JV's 33-0 win. And you know what? They're 4-0 on the season.
That JV team is very talented. You know, a lot of those kids you were just naming off there, you know, I coached last year in 8th grade basketball, and Kaminsky, we called him Kaminsko.
Kaminsko, huh?
Kaminsko, yeah. Actually, that was from Aiden Busan there. He called Kaminsky Kaminsko and Forfinsko. So, yeah, just a little camaraderie with those guys. But the one guy, have you seen Dario Lopez?
I don't believe I've met him yet, but I've been hearing a lot of great things about him.
Yeah. He reminds me of Rudy.
Really?
Like that size and stature.
Okay.
Just a scrapper. He was on the basketball team there too. I think he was on Coach Dante's team, but
okay, then I've seen him. He is. Yeah, Holly.
He's just a go-getter, man. He works his butt off. And if you look at him, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but if you looked at him, you would think, well, he's not much of a football player. But I tell you what,
until you see him out there,
until you see him put those pads on, and he is a heat-sinking missile, man. He's after people.
Kind of like Gage Jones. You just described Gage there, a heat-seeking missile.
Yeah.
By the way, I ran into Gage's folks on the Badger on Sunday, and a set of his grandparents. They were coming back from watching Gage over in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
play for Calvin University this past weekend. So, and I ran into Ben Walness on the Badger.
Oh, okay.
And I said, hey, folks, you're in the midst of a celebrity out here. He played Jean Valjean in Les Mis a couple years ago, while his brother was his arch nemesis, his arch enemy, Inspector Javert. And
yeah, Ben Wallace is talented in his own right. I had him as a freshman basketball player too. You know, he could have done a bunch of things, and very talented kid.
And his brother is Jacob, right? Isn't it Jacob Wallace?
I think so.
I want to make sure. I'm sorry, I got it wrong again. So there's Ben and there's Zach. Tommy Walness's boys. And Tom was quite an athlete at Ludington and also at Muskegon Catholic. But Zach Walness played Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof last year for the LHS Drama Club. Let's give some love to the LHS Drama Club. The last 2 years' productions have always been good, but the last 2 years I went and saw Les Mis. I saw it twice. It was so good. And then saw Fiddler on the Roof here last year with Zach in the lead. So big kudos to our drama club. Hey, folks, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington, Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Also a big shout out to the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling. They would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule fall service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for fall furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details. 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975, and wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season. Got another big battle going on in the West Michigan Conference Lakes tonight, and that is the Whitehall Vikings and the Montague Wildcats, and that is a huge rivalry, much like our Ludington Orioles and Manistee Mariners.
Very huge rivalry. And also, I mean, they get after it in football and basketball. They're right near each other, but they don't like each other.
Yeah, the battle for the bell.
You hear a lot about that rivalry. It's a good rivalry.
Well, again, we want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union, and as well to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive Player in the Spotlight sponsor. Tonight, the Player in the Spotlight, Max Flannery. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. A big field goal there at the end of that first half, Jamie. The Orioles get the 3 points there, and they get the ball to start the second half. So, I mean, that was absolutely huge right there. And they converted some big plays, some third downs, and I think there was at least one fourth down in there they converted.
Yep, they converted that fourth down to Messiah Himes. And, you know, we were close to punching that ball in, but Charlie was smart. He called a timeout, let the clock run down. And he knows what he has in a weapon with our kicker there. And Jonah Peterson, how can I forget that kid? You know, like I said, that was a 22-yard field goal, but where that ball landed and how high it was above the top of the goalpost there, I would say it was at least good from 50.
Strong leg. And all those Petersons, a lot of good athletes in that Peterson family.
And
including, I think it's Jonah's aunt, and she was an all-state basketball player for the Orioles, Leah Peterson. And I was told I had to give her a shout-out. I'm glad I remembered.
And I think Jonah is, if I'm right here, I could be wrong, but I think he's the first one to play football of the brothers, and I think he's the only one to play basketball as well.
Now, Jamie, I'm sure that Coach Gunsel reminded his boys in a not-so-subtle tone to keep the foot on the gas pedal.
Keep doing what you're doing. You know, we had a great defensive first half. We had one missed assignment there, and that happens. You know, it's over with the play, and they showed that in the first half. They came right back out the next defensive stand. So he's telling them right now, hey, just do what we did in the first half and don't do anything crazy here, and we'll be successful tonight.
Here we go, the start of the second half. Muskegon Oakridge kicking off, and it kicked deep into the end zone. Boy, that was a big leg right there from Muskegon Oakridge's number 10, Eduardo Aldretti.
Yeah,
Jamie, this is only the fifth meeting between Ludington and Muskegon Oakridge on the gridiron. The first game was in 1977. The Eagles won 26-0. The second game in 78, Ludington won that game 26-14. Then they didn't play again until 2022. Right here, Muskegon Oakridge won that 30-18. And then last year at Oriole Field, the Eagles defeated the Orioles 29-21. Okay.
Pretty good matchup for only having 5 games in. Both teams seemed evenly matched, even though the score is 17-7. This is still a tight ball game.
It is. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on their own 20-yard line. We start the second half. Gunsel back in the pocket. Heavy rush. He's got a receiver. Open. He's got it. That's Messiah Hyde.
No, that's Taj Williams.
He's gone.
He's gone.
An 80-yard touchdown. Pass and catch.
Oh,
but we do have a flag
on
down.
the play.
Oh, no. There is a penalty marker down. Oh. An 80-yard touchdown there. Pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to Taj Williams. Holding on the Orioles. God darn it.
Well, I wasn't looking back there, Scoop. I was looking at the throw in the air and the catch and then the broken tackle. And I don't know when it came out, but it's out. And they called holding.
Beautiful pass there from Cam Gunsel. Beautiful catch by Taj Williams. I got to remember that Taj is 2, Messiah's 8.
I got you.
Okay.
I back you up there.
You do.
I think one thing we found out, though, out of this now, Scoop, is there's not a guy that can defend Taj Williams out there one-on-one, and they're going to have to start throwing some double coverage his way, or we're going to see that play again.
Lost the 10 on that penalty right there. So bring up a 1st and 20, negating an 80-yard touchdown, holding on the Orioles.
This end of the field's kind of dark, actually.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so Gunsel, he puts Williams over. But just the yards after catch on that, too, were very impressive. Gunsel on the carry, and Gunsel is going to get a couple there before he's brought down. On the tackle, Alec Moore on the tackle for the Eagles.
Cam took a heck of a shot right there.
He did. He got upended, and he was head over heels there. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 18.
Man, what a beautiful pass that was. I hate to see that get negated.
The Oakridge defender was right with him, too. He made a beautiful catch. And he
Over
was
the
able-
shoulder
yep,
catch, dropped it right in the basket.
An absolute dime from Cam. But now the Orioles got to overcome some adversity right here. They got a second down and 18. 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Come right out on that first play. Gunsel looking left. Now he rolls right. And he's got to get his receiver to come back right there. Now he's got some room. He's out to the
Good
20.
block.
And he's at the 25-yard line. Cam Gunsel, beautiful run right there.
Beautiful block by Messiah Himes out there. You know, he's running a route, and Cam's pointing and telling him where to go. And then Cam tucks, and Messiah just did a wonderful job blocking.
It's going to be third and short for the Orioles. So I think Cam got about 16 on that carry. 10:21 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 17-7.
And here comes that jumbo package with Cole Hackert, Waldron, and Big Dom Wheaton.
That Oriole offensive line again. 50 is the center, Colin Shelton. The right guard, Connor Cheney, 53, 54. Blake Nelson is the left guard. The left tackle, 58, Sweet Louis Salazar. And the right tackle, Big Walt Autry, number 63.
I was going to say.
Gunsel will keep. Gunsel fighting, and I think he's brought down short. Let's see here.
Be about a half a yard short, it looks like. Oh, he's backing it up. Be about a full yard.
On the stop there, Preston, who's 6 for the Eagles. 4th and 1 for the Orioles. Boy, if you go for it here and don't get it, you really put your defense in a tough position.
Yeah. I think you probably see that jumbo, and then we might see Cam try
a hard count.
Either a hard count or he'll duck in underneath, or that over-the-top play again.
4th and extremely short yardage here.
Very tight formation.
Yep. Gunsel, they'll put in motion and trying to draw Oakridge. They had some movement there, but it was the Oakridge backers right there.
Yeah, we're going to punt.
Yep. I don't blame Coach Gunsel one bit right there. You go for that, you don't get it, and you really put your defense in a pickle.
Well, the way, like Charlie said, too, is, you know, we can't be afraid to punt. And the way our defense is playing, this might be a good opportunity to go ahead and pin them back. We got a good punter. See what happens.
9:04 left in this third quarter. Ludington up by 10, 17-7. We want to send some love to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support the Ludington Orioles. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com.
Well, Charlie said we can't be afraid to punt, but the offense is on the field here. Scoop the jumbo package.
9:04. Ludington will appear to go for it. 4th and short. Gunsel looking over the Oakridge defense. They will go for it. Gunsel, he's got it. First down. You talk about a gutsy call by Coach Charlie Gunsel and the Ludington Orioles. So let's give some love and credit to offensive coordinator Brent Gillett.
Yeah, that was a great play call there. You know, like we said, just right behind that jumbo package on the right-hand side, following Walt Autry, and Cam just dove over the top and got the first down.
From their own 30-yard line, they get the first and 10. Ball now on the Ludington 32-yard line.
We might have to start calling Charlie Dan Campbell.
Yeah, but also give some love to Brent Gillett, the offensive coordinator for the Orioles. And while we're at it, we got to give some to defensive coordinator J.P. Dinas.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Orioles. And he's looking left. Now he'll put the ball up, and it's intercepted. Oh, no, just what you didn't want. They had momentum right there, and it's picked off. The ball hung up in the air. That's about the first bad ball that Cam has thrown tonight, Jamie.
Well, Cam got hit just as he released the ball, and the ball ended up short of the target because Taj had his guy beat over the top, and then
it floated. The ball
floated after getting hit, and the defender broke back on it, and Taj couldn't turn around.
Pass intercepted by number 3. It's that man again for Oakridge. That's Zach Cribbins. Seems like he's been all over the football field in this ball game.
In a sense, it's kind of like a punt, you know, but it's not what we want to see. But we'll see if the defense can make a stand here.
Exactly. Let's see if our D can dig in here and get force a.
And they're going to pass.
They're going to pass. It's going to be incomplete. Good pursuit right there.
Big Dom Wheaton.
Yeah, Dom, get back. You don't want to be
We don't need
over the quarterback.
We don't need any unsportsmen.
Exactly. So good pressure there by number 30, Big Dom Wheaton. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 8:20 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 17-7.
You see that post that Coach Kirby had on there? Cooper Holmes is the first athlete to run over 20 mile an hour on the new treadmills at the school. And he shows that out here pursuing to the football.
Let's give him a Bravo Zulu salute for that.
That's fast.
Now we're going to have procedure on the Eagles. That'll back Muskegon Oakridge up 5 yards.
That's good. Yeah. How about that? A sophomore in high school running over 20 mile an hour.
I'm more and more impressed with Cooper Holmes. he on that defense, he is all over the field.
He is. I asked him a few years ago, why don't you play basketball? He said, just not my sport. His brother Spencer is a good basketball player, great three-point shooter. But Cooper is like, no, that's just not my sport. I'm football and baseball.
He's got a nose for the ball carriers, the receivers out there from his inside linebacker
Yeah,
position.
he does. You can see him. He just wants it. He's hungry.
Right. Here's a handoff on the carry. Stevenson breaks one tackle, and he's got a nice gain out to about the 40-yard line right there. Ludington had him back there for a loss, Jamie, and he was able to elude a couple of Oriole defenders.
Yeah, he had Walden and Cooper Holmes there together, and looks like we got an Oakridge player down.
Walden on the stop there for the Orioles, and yes, the Oakridge player, that does not look good. I think that was the ball carrier. Was that Stevenson? 27, I'm sorry, that's down right now. Jordan Guerrero McCready, yes.
Well, let's just hope it's some cramps.
Yeah, exactly. 8:01 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 17-7. Hey, folks, Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And we'd like to give some love as well to Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone, 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. And North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. And the player is up. That's number 27 for the Eagles. And again, that's Jordan Guerrero McGrady.
Yeah, he's up and walking there. A little bit of a limp, but good to see him walking. And hopefully he'll be able to get back in this game, Scoop.
Huge third down here, Jamie. 3rd and 11. 8:01 to go in the third quarter. Orioles up by 10, 17-7. Muskegon Oakridge has the ball on their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, we need to get a stop right here and force them to punt and get that ball back.
Coming over the ball for the Eagles is their center, number 60, Dylan Cunningham. Houston on a long count. Now he'll give him
he tripped. That's a fumble.
That's a fumble.
It's still down.
And let's see here. Okay, he tripped. He lost the ball, but I think they called it dead. And it's going to bring up a 4th and about 13. And the ball actually, 4th and 14. Looked like his offensive lineman stepped on his leg, and that tripped him up and brought him down. So
yeah.
Looked like
I'm not sure. As soon as that ball was snapped, then Cole Hackard pushed right through that center, and the next thing you know, Dom Wheaton was standing right there with the quarterback, and the ball's on the ground. So
Jamie, I believe that was the right guard pulling right there. He pulled awfully quick, and he got his own quarterback.
Yeah, I think he ran into him there.
4th and 14, 7:08 to go in the third quarter. Oakridge to punt. Their punter is number 5, Logan Houston.
Oh, bad snap.
Bad snap. And the Orioles are going to be sitting in the catbird seat here.
Cooper Holmes and Big Walt Autry.
And looked like
and
Cole
Hackert too.
Number 9 was in there. I'll tell you, every team needs a spirited player like Cole Hackert.
Oh, yeah. Cole Hackert, what can you say about that kid, man? He loves being an athlete, and even more, he loves leading that student section. And at Holly Gym, and you can see him looking up there to the fans, getting them all pumped up over there across the field right now. It's great kid.
Orioles 1st and 10, ball at the Oakridge 34-yard line. There's a pitch. That's Max Flannery on the carry, and Flannery's got the ball inside the 30 to about the 28 of Muskegon Oakridge.
About a gain of 5 or 6 there, Scoop.
Yep. Jamie, one of my favorite reactions a couple years ago when Gage Jones made that unbelievable catch against Mason County Central at Oriole Field. Just fantastic catch, and the reaction by Cole Hackert, just a sophomore then, on the sidelines, priceless.
Yeah.
All right, gain of 6 on the play there by our Indian Summer player in the spotlight, Max Flannery. 2nd down and 4. Gunsel to keep. Gunsel, he's got some room.
Oh, he's loose.
Gunsel, he's down.
Nice
He's got
play.
a first down, and he's down near the Oakridge 15-yard line.
Man, that shoestring tackle right there saved another touchdown by Cam. He broke loose, and the guy dove and just got the tippy toe there and brought Cam down.
1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the Muskegon Oakridge 15-yard line. 6:12 left in the third quarter. The Orioles on the drive. They lead by 10. Next week, we are back home at Oriole Field, the Orioles and the Wildcats of Montague. Gunsel looks over the Oakridge defense. He'll give now. Oh, he'll keep. He breaks the tackle. Breaks
loose.
Another tackle. What a run.
Wow.
Oh, that's a very exciting 1-yard run right there. He broke about 3 tackles. The Eagles had him for a big loss.
Yeah, that was a read option. Cam Cam held on to the ball. If he would have gave it to Max, it would have been a big gain, but Cam's athletic ability made him had him ability to miss 2 tackles in the backfield and still get positive out of it. It was a great play.
Orioles have the ball at the Eagle 8-yard line. Just phenomenal job by Cam Gunsel there, eluding Eagle tacklers. Gunsel will roll left. He'll keep now. Cam now he'll pitch the ball. Flannery picked it up on the hop, and he's got an Oriole first down. The Orioles caught a lucky break there, Jamie.
Well, as long as he pitched that backwards, that is allowed to hit the ground.
Luckily, the Orioles got a true bounce on that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was flirting with disaster right there.
Yeah, that was a good play call, and Cam kept it up inside, and thank goodness it can go straight across the line of scrimmage or back, and that can still do that. So it wasn't an incompletion.
First down, goal to go for the Ludington Orioles. Ball at the Oakridge 2-yard line. Gunsel, he'll give it now, and getting down to the 1. He's short. That was Flannery, I believe.
I bet you that jumbo package is coming out now. Oh, here they come.
Yep, 2nd down and goal to go. Ball at the Oakridge 1-yard line. And here comes, as Jamie said, here comes the Orioles' heavy package, offensive scheme. They got Cole Hackert in the game, also Big Dom Wheaton, number 30. Hackert wears number 9.
And Waldron.
I think it could be touchdown number 21 here on the docket for Cam Gunsel. Here's the snap. Gunsel!
And there it is.
He's in! Touchdown, Orioles! A 1-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel at the 4:10 mark of the third quarter.
And the bad thing here is Cam's got a pretty good limp going off to the sideline. Hopefully it's a cramp, and he's going to run it out there.
The 21st touchdown on the season for Cam Gunsel, a 1-yard plunge.
Yeah, he's cramping.
It comes at the 4:10 mark of the third quarter, and that's Oriole fans are breathing a sigh of relief, Jamie.
Yep, Miss Jen's on him over there. We got one of the best athletic trainers in the state of Michigan.
You can say
She's
that.
right on top of it.
You can say that again. Jonah Peterson, point after God. And with 4:10 left in the third quarter, your score from Jack Sugars Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium, the Ludington Orioles 24, the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles 7. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Muskegon Oakridge. The Orioles have just scored on a 1-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel. Jonah Peterson's point after good. Ludington up 24-7. 4:10 left in the third quarter. Peterson set to kick off. He'll step into the ball, and he'll drive it. It's going to come down at about the 7-yard line, and here come the Eagles on the return. They're trying to get to the outside. Good job there by the Orioles, number 20, and that was Logan Sloan on the tackle for Ludington.
Yeah, and he was helped out there by his teammate, number 12, Michael Wilson, and actually Logan Sloan had the ball carrier wrapped, and Michael Wilson just tackled Logan Sloan and the ball carrier and said, let's do it this way.
That's the old way Bubba Smith used to just bring down the whole backfield and just says, hey, sort it out from there. I know I got the guy with the ball.
And Cam is in on defense, so he's okay. Miss Jen got him ready to go over there.
You can say that again about Miss Jen Mraz, the LHS athletic trainer. We are so lucky to have her.
We sure are. I'll have to get a hold of her and see if we can get these boys drinking some pickle juice and Gatorade over here so we don't have any cramps.
You want to put a big smile on Miss Jen's face, ask her about her vacation and trip to Iceland.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about it for 2 years. I'm so glad she finally got to do it.
Passes up, and it's good pick. It's intercepted.
Nice.
And it's our kicker, Jonah Peterson, with the interception.
Well, we had 2 chances there. Number 4, Zach Graham went up and tried to intercept it, and it went over his hand and then right into Jonah Peterson's hands. I tell you, this defense has come to play today, Scoop.
Yeah, just very, very impressed with our Oriole defense. By far, this is the best they've looked this season.
Yeah,
it's not even close, Jamie.
They were all, by far is the best they've looked so far this year.
They have been all over the field here tonight at Muskegon Oakridge. They're up 24-7, 3:53 to go in the third quarter, and now an interception by Jonah Peterson has the Orioles at the Oakridge 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, when you're up 24-7, Scoop, in the third quarter here, you pin your ears back and you know the team's going to probably throw the ball, and we were ready for it.
Peterson now. Oh, it's a fumble, and I believe the Orioles have just turned. Yeah, they just gave it right back. Oh, no. Boy, that's one thing you don't want to do right there. They turned it right back over to the Eagles. I don't know, the miscommunication there. It looked like on the...
Well, Jonah Peterson wasn't expecting that, and I think Cam stuck it in his pocket there, and Jonah wasn't ready. He was in motion, and the ball come loose. So Jonah taketh away, and Jonah give it back.
You looked at... Did Cam go to attempt to hand that off? It looked like it hit him on the snap, the direct snap there, Jamie. Maybe
it looked like Cam had it in his hands when Jonah was in motion there, and it just hit him and fell out.
However you look at it, the Eagles have the ball back wide open. They'll get it on the center screen, and there's some big yardage right there. Houston gets the ball out.
Brought down by Cam.
Number 2, that's Bryson Stevenson on the reception right there, and you hate to see that turnover for the Orioles happen right there. When you got Oakridge, you're stepping on their throats right there, and then you turn the ball right back over. Let's see if the defense can suck it up here, Jamie.
Well, that was a good play call, Scoop, because you've seen we had 3 guys coming at the quarterback. The line just let those guys blitz through. They thought they were going to have a quarterback sack.
3:11 left in the third quarter. Oakridge on the move. They have the ball at the Oriole 31-yard line. And there's a run, and probably a gain of about 4, 5, maybe 5.
Big momentum. You know, we just got to hold tight here and let's play off 4 downs of defense here and stop them and get the ball back.
Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3. Oakridge has the ball at the Oriole 24-yard line. 2:44 remaining. He's going to be wrapped up there. I think that was big Dom Wheaton. Yes, it was. Dom Wheaton wrapped him up right there.
Yep. You know, they just got to read this play and keep the offense in front of them. Don't get fooled by another screen pass here. Just keep playing the defense you've been playing so far.
bring up a 2nd down and 9. So gain of 1 on the play. 1:47 left in the third quarter. Ludington 24, Muskegon Oakridge 7.
You know, Charlie's got a nice weapon back there in sophomore Cooper Holmes. I'm watching him in the linebacker position scoop, and he's pointing and directing people where to go, and that's just big from a sophomore linebacker. We got a false start.
Yeah, very heady, intelligent player.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the field. Indication is false start against the Eagles.
1:32 remaining in the third quarter. Ludington 24, Muskegon Oakridge 7. Next week, Ludington at home against the Montague Wildcats. We'll be on the air around 6:45 with the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show. The kickoff set for 7 p.m. We'll have the Trevor Scott Contracting and Landscaping LLC show, the starting lineup show coming your way prior to kickoff. Okay, here comes the Eagles. 2nd down and 14. A little trickery there, running inside.
Ooh, that should have been a hold.
To the outside, and Ludington did a good job of stringing that out, though, on the carry. Jaden Daly on the carry.
And Messiah Himes out there on the stop with Jonah Peterson.
And Zach Graham.
Yep.
It'll be 3rd down.
Big
3rd down, Scoop.
Big 3rd down coming up here.
3rd and 13.
Yep. Talking about a swing of momentum in the second half. The Orioles score on that first offensive play, but it gets negated by an 80-yard touchdown pass by a holding call.
Then an interception.
Then an interception, and then they turned the ball over on a fumble. And but the Orioles in between, though, it was 17-7 at the half. They have punched in a touchdown, though, here in the third quarter. All right, 3rd and 13 for the Eagles. Ball is at the Oriole 22-yard line. They'll give it now to Cribbins, and Cribbins is going to be stacked up there. A very minimal gain there.
We've got Cole Hacker, Waldron, and Cam Gunsel in there, and Cooper Holmes. And, I mean, we had 5 Orioles on that ball. Big 4th down, Scoop.
Yep, ball marked at the Oriole on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th.
Go for a field goal.
Yeah, they are going to go for a field goal attempt. 4th and 11. 35 seconds to go, and in to attempt the field goal will be.
They got 12 men on the field.
Eduardo Aldretti.
They allowed him to run off.
Aldretti to attempt. This will be probably at least a 32-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and the kick
missed it. Or did he get it?
It's no good. Wide right. Just missed right there, the right upright. That was, I believe, a 32-yard attempt right there, at least 32 yards.
We had the distance, big left-footed kicker, but it just hooked to the outside.
Wide right, just missed right there. We believe it was a 32-yard attempt. We'll get the official stats from Oakridge. Oakridge's Jim Smith a bit later on that. 17.2 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Big stand.
Boy, I shaded him off. I said it was 32. It was a 37-yard attempt.
You cheated him by 5 yards, Scoop.
I'm sorry to all the Oakridge fans out there. 37-yard attempt. Okay, Ludington with the ball now. 17.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gunsel will give it to Flannery. Max Flannery. He's got the ball out. Minimal gain there, maybe one.
Run down by number 66, Preston 6.
And that will be the last play of the third quarter. And your score from Jack Sugars Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium, the Ludington Orioles 24, the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles 7. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Muskegon Oakridge. Muskegon Oakridge will host the Whitehall Vikings next Friday. They'll host the Fremont Packers next Friday before they host Whitehall in 2 weeks. They got 3 straight home games. Tonight's their first home game of the season. Again, Muskegon Oakridge 2-1 coming into this game, 2-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. Ludington 2-1 overall, 1-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. The Orioles host the Montague Wildcats next Friday night at Oriole Field. We begin play here in the fourth quarter. Ludington up 24-7.
Yeah, I'd just like to see us keep moving this ball, Scoop. We've great play calling by Gillett so far. We just want to keep it up and keep this ball moving forward.
Good hard running there by Max Flannery. Ran right up the gut right there. They went right behind Colin Shelton. Colin Shelton, and also the 2 guards, Connor Cheney and Blake Nelson.
Yep. We got 3rd down and 6 here.
Flannery, 3rd and 6. Ball on the Oriole 24-yard line. Orioles up 24-7. Shelton over the ball for Ludington.
I bet we're going to roll Cam out here and see what we can get.
Gunsel will fake the handoff. Play action now. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. Walden,
there he goes.
Breaks the tackle. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's
look
going
at
to
that
go.
speed,
He's
Scoop.
at the 30.
Look at that
the 20.
speed.
The 10. The 5. Touchdown, Orioles. Andre Walden, not Kirk Walden.
There's a flag on the field.
We do have another flag, though, and if that's going to be called back, we got another hold on the Orioles. Oh, no, rat farts. Oh, the Orioles, their second huge touchdown called back because of a hold.
Did he already? I don't even see a flag on the field. Where is it at?
Well, we saw the preliminary indication was holding on the Orioles. And there's that man, Kirk Walden's boy, Andre Walden with it. We see he's done it every week, one big play every week. Jamie.
Well, we're going to get a first down out of it anyway. So they're calling the hold after the catch.
And again,
it must have been on a wide receiver then.
Yep. Jamie. Andre
well, I
Walden.
tell you, he's just telling Scoop, don't ever talk about how slow I am in baseball again.
Showing that blazing speed. If I can.
Wow, he outran it. I mean, he was gone.
Hey, if that becomes motivate, and it's good
and
for him.
There goes Max.
Flannery at the 40. He's at the 35. A beautiful cutback. He's at the 20.
He's gone.
He's gone. Max Flannery. Touchdown, Orioles.
No flag on this one, Scoop. No flag on this one.
A 61-yard touchdown run by Max Flannery. 61 yards. Max Flannery, beautiful cutback there, Jamie.
Beautiful. You know, he broke it up through the hole and then got to the outside. And then, looks like we do got a flag back here. They might give us an excessive celebration in the end zone down here.
So, Ludington.
What do they call that?
I'll tell you what. Yeah, probably unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
But Ludington, after the huge touchdown pass hauled back right there, they bounce right back with a 61-yard run by Max Flannery.
Well, I tell you, you had that big pass negated, but that was about a 86-yard pass that got negated. But that defense had to run all the way down with that. Then they come back and we go ahead and do it again. Tired out there, but we are getting a penalty for this extra point attempt. It looks like probably excessive celebration on sportsmanlike conduct in the end zone.
Speaking of speed right there, Max Flannery turned on the afterburners.
He did turn on the afterburners.
But what a cut. What a cutback.
So we're going to have a
long extra point.
We're going to have a 35-yard extra point attempt.
So the Orioles they've had 2 touchdown passes called back in this ball game. In long ones.
Mm-hmm.
Flannery with the 61-yard touchdown run, and Ludington now up 30-7 with. We'll have a long extra point try here, but with his leg, he has ample the leg to hit this.
Let's see if we can get a good snap, hold, and kick from the tripod here, Scoop.
Yep, the long snapper is the man who just scored the touchdown, Max Flannery. The holder, number 11, Ben Gronstall. The kicker, Jonah Peterson. The Oriole tripod. Here's the snap. It's that down good. There's the kick.
Pickup.
Oh, it's up, and it's beautiful. Long extra point there for Jonah Peterson. And Ludington now up 31-7. And we're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O Nation.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Welcome back to Muskegon Oakridge. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, along with the Orioles' good luck charm. Jamie Sykon doing the color commentary.
I'll take it.
Yep, we also have Jackson G as our cameraman and our technical engineer, the one and only Julia Havman. There's a
tackled by 12 right there.
That was Wilson.
Michael Wilson. Yeah, we got to give some credit to our holder there, Benjamin Gronstall. Man, he scooped that up off the ground and got that down, and then I mean that would have been good from 50 again. Scoop.
You can't blame Max Flannery, who's probably a little. Well, he gets out in the open, and he gets there in a hurry where he wants to go.
I tell you.
Yeah, gain of 4 on the play by Stevenson. Second down and 6. Ludington up 31-7. 9:53 left in the ball game. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Oh, good defense there. Oakridge on the pass, and was that Peterson?
That was Messiah Himes.
Of Himes that broke it up
Yeah,
there.
he had a wide open receiver. Number 2 was wide open.
That was Stevenson.
And I tell you, Messiah Himes closed some ground and leaped in the air. He almost came down with that interception right there, Scoop.
You're seeing the difference that speed makes. This Ludington team is extremely quick with guys like Taj Williams, Messiah Himes, and you look at Andre Walden, what he's done this year.
Cam Gunsel, Max Flannery.
You just go right
Cooper
down the line.
Holmes.
Yeah.
Like off both sides of the ball. I mean, there's this, but you know, without the speed is there, but what's making everything able to use that speed is that big offensive line and that big defensive line, and they're showing it on both sides of the ball tonight.
3rd and 6 for the Eagles of Muskegon Oakridge. Ball on their own 33-yard line. 9:36 to go. Houston rolls to his left. Pass is complete. That is a first down for the Eagles. And the tackle made there by Cam Gunsel, but the Eagles have the ball inside Oriole territory.
Yeah, Jonah Peterson was on the coverage. That was just a perfect pass, put right on the money, right over Jonah's outreached hand, and receiver caught it, and they got a first down.
We'd like to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Make sure you tune in or stay tuned in for the Smith & Eddy post-game show as I talk to Oriole head coach Charlie Gunsel at the conclusion of tonight's game. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. Here's a big run. Should be about another Oakridge first down. If not, it's really close.
Yep, Cooper Holmes and Cam Gunsel, and Cam took a little bit of a hit on the hip there. He's going to come off the field right now, and you know, probably at this point we're up 31-7 with 9 minutes to go. We get him over there, get looked at by Miss Jen, and maybe just have him on offense here for the rest of the game.
For peace of mind, folks, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Also, Benedict's Auto Center. They've been providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. You can reach Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Uh-oh. There is a big gain right there, and it looked like Jonah Peterson saved a touchdown right there.
He did that. Bisson was on the carry.
Yeah, Bryce Bisson on the carry.
That was their first big run of the game. That was a nice run right up the middle there. let's see what's bend but don't break. Let's hope we don't break here, Scoop, and keep them out of the end zone.
Benedict's Auto Center located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottsville.
Oh, fumble. And it looks like they might go for 2 here, Scoop.
Yeah. Ludington up 31-13, 7:51 left in the game.
If they go for 2 and get it here, it keeps it a 2-score game.
You are spot on, Jamie. They will go for 2. 7:51 left. 2-point conversion is good.
Number 2, Bryson Stevenson, 2-point conversion runner, good.
That was Stevenson on the carry, and now with 7:51 left in the game, your score, Ludington 31, Muskegon Oakridge 15. We're going to stay right here and give some love to Ludington Paint and Glass, another of our fine sponsors, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. And Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Now, what we need here, Jamie, is for the Orioles to have a nice, long, ball control, time-consuming drive.
I was just going to say there, Scoop, while you were reading that commercial by one of our great sponsors, was 2 words, first downs. That's all we need is just first downs, first downs, first downs. Run this clock out and see what happens. But we got to be careful of an onside kick here.
Just going to say that. Ludington up 31-15, 7:51 left in the ball game.
We got the hands team in. You see Cooper Holmes in there, Messiah Himes up there, Cam Gunsel's up short. We got Ben Gronstall up short. With Charlie's expecting this. The hands team is in.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Here's the kick from Muskegon Oakridge. Let's see. Everybody's expecting an onside kick. Let's see what they do.
It's quiet in this stadium.
Will be an onside kick, and right
Cam's
there,
got it and goes down. Great play.
Took a beautiful hop for Cam Gunsel and the Ludington Orioles right there.
You know, I bet you that was a little earlier in the game, and Cam wasn't as banged up. He might have tried to just take off with that thing because he had an opening, but
better to be safe.
Very smart play.
Yeah.
That's why they call him the hands team. You get on it and you get down.
Good job by C Money.
C Money.
McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. Ludington 1st and 10, ball on their own 47-yard line. Gunsel to Flannery, not much there for Max.
Well, it might be a loss of a half yard to a loss of a yard.
Max
or
Flannery
no gain.
Wrapped up immediately right there.
Yep, they're going to give him no gain.
2nd and 10. The clock running. It's down to 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the ball game. Ludington up 31-15. A key West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. The Orioles and the Eagles here at Jack Sugar's Field at Russell A. Erickson Stadium. Ludington comes up over the ball, center again.
I got this sneaky suspicion about Andre Walden here for some reason, Scoop. It just feels like the defense is going to press hard for a run, and we might hit Waldron here.
Colin Shelton over the ball. Gunsel will keep. Gunsel breaks one tackle, and he gets the ball to midfield. Let's see where they mark him down. They're going to mark him right at the 50. Gain of 3.
Yep.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. 6:50 left in the game.
Do you see that on that keeper there? But do you see who was open? I mean,
they're setting it up.
Yeah, they're setting it up because Waldron was wide open there on the right side. But he's coming off the field now. We're going to go Messiah Himes in.
Brett Kroll on the stop there for the Eagles. Folks, Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Gunsel on the keeper. Gunsel trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play. Good job by the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles defense. They really, really spread out the play right there. They were able to keep Gunsel contained.
I think Charlie's just trying to, keep the clock rolling, to get Cam on an option to the outside. If something breaks. And, we got 4th down and 11 here. I don't know if we're going to go for it or punt, but we don't have the punt team in here, Scoop.
Oh, this is very interesting. It's 4th and 11. Ball is on the Oriole 46.
I'm hoping they're going to try to draw them off sides here.
Yeah. 46-yard line.
Yeah. He's just going to burn some clock here. Let it go down. Charlie McCall call timeout.
Going on the hard count there, Jamie.
Yeah.
And 4th and 11, 5:24.
Great call. He's just trying to fool us up here, Scoop.
I think you're right. Folks, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200.
Another one of those great sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't have the Oriole Sports Network. So we thank all of our sponsors, Scoop.
Yep. North Star new this year, along with Hankwitz Heating and Cooling. And look, here's another new one located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC at 888-860-4001. Okay, Ludington set the punt here on 4th and 11. Ball is on their own 46-yard line.
Let's get a big punt here,
Keene Patterson.
Almost blocked
just gets the kick off. And
let's get a big roll.
Oh, it's going to take a backwards bounce, but a good job there. Falling on the ball for the Orioles is number 53, and that was Connor Cheney, our starting right guard.
Nice.
Johnny on the spot right there.
I tell you, that was close. Keene Patterson had defender bearing down on him. I mean, that was inches from being blocked, but it was good punt by Keene, and now the defense has to hold.
5:15 to go in the game. Ludington up 31-15. Oakridge with the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line.
It's a big possession for Oakridge right here.
They'll give the ball straight ahead, and on the carry, nice cutback right there. Still on his feet. He's made a couple of nice cutbacks and a big gain right there.
And we got Cooper Holmes back here limping. He took a shot. Defender went low on him. The officials missed that one there, but
that was Bryce.
Another big run by Bryce.
Bryce Bisson. Big carry right there. He's got the ball all the way down to the Oriole 45-yard line.
We're trying to get a guy off the field, and we got a flag here, Scoop.
Uh-oh, there's a face mask on the Orioles right there.
Mask.
Oh, boy. Still carrying the Oriole defenders down the field. Orioles are going to get hit for a face mask.
Smart play by Oakridge. We had Cooper Holmes, who was injured. He's trying to get off the field. Oakridge went hurry up. They got too many men on the field for the Orioles, and then they ran the play anyway, and then they pick up a face mask out of it.
4:47 left in the game. Ludington up 31-15. Oakridge on the move. Whoops. So the 2 penalties on the Orioles, they're going to be hit with the face mask, which is the bigger mark off.
Yeah, and that's much bigger because it's from the spot of the foul. So that's going to be 15 yards from the spot there.
That's going to move the ball all the way.
Oh, they're only.
Okay. It's actually going to be first. I don't know if they called that. They called that the garden variety face mask.
I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know. It's at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They'll give the ball. Houston now. He's under duress. Houston's pass is going to be incomplete. Good job there. Big Dom Wheaton and Walt Autry both in hot pursuit of Houston, the Oakridge quarterback.
Walt Autry is just smacking himself on the head there. I mean, he was fingernails away from a sack there, but he forced his way through that line quick and then forced a bad pass, and the clock stops, and we get a little rest for the defense here.
You look over towards the Oriole bench and the sideline over there.
Yeah, it's
Jamie,
foggy.
There's a mist coming up, or a fog. It's
on this side, only over there.
All right, 2nd and 10 for Muskegon Oakridge. Ball on the Oriole 34-yard line. 4:39 left in the game. Ludington up 31-15. Misdirection and running hard for the Eagles. And the clock has not. Well, it's a first down there.
Yep, it's going to stop.
Yep,
you know, we got to dig in here, Scoop. The defense is a little tired. You know, they've been on the field a little bit more in this second half, especially the end of the third quarter, this fourth quarter, than they have all game. And they need to come up with a big stop.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. And,
there it is.
Good job there, Oriole. Tough sledding right there. The Oriole defensive line led there by Wysong.
Yeah.
Also Cole Hackert.
And Cooper Holmes is back in the game now, Scoop.
Yeah. It's going to be, the clock now ticks down under 4 minutes. 3:56 remaining, counting. Orioles up 31-15. 2nd down, and
let's go, D. Get the quarterback there, Scoop. Forced him to throw the ball a little earlier than he wanted to.
You're exactly right, Jamie. Another reason why you're an exceptional color commentary man. There's a nice run there by Gunsel. He gets the ball out over the 30. And just as he has the first 3 weeks, Jamie, Cam Gunsel is going to sleep well tonight.
He'll probably sleep well tonight and most of the day tomorrow.
Well, he slept the entire day. I was talking to his brother Wilson after the Mason County Central game. He slept all of Saturday, never got out of bed.
Yeah, he probably gets nestled into that little sports den he's got down there in the basement, and they just snuggle in and watch some TV.
2nd and 5, gain of 5 by Gunsel on that last play, doing a good job of milking the clock here. Orioles up 31-15, 2:47 to go. Gunsel will keep. Gunsel, he's out. He's got an Oriole first down. Cam Gunsel with a gain of about 6. Hey, folks, the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule fall service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for fall furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details. 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season.
1st and 10 from our own 36. Cam carried the ball there. Scoop, it looks like he got about a gain of 1 and forced Oakridge to burn that first time out.
1:54 remaining in the game. Ludington up 31-15. Again, next Friday, the Orioles home at Oriole Field after take on the Wildcats of Montague in a huge West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup.
And as nice as this field is here, Scoop, it'll be nice to get back home to that new Oriole Field with the black and orange out there. Great setting there as well. 2 very nice stadiums.
I don't know if we've got a report on the Whitehall Montague game tonight yet. Montague was up, the last report we received. Get a big thank you to the staff here at Muskegon Oakridge. They rolled out the red carpet for us. Another reason why we always enjoy coming down here. We get spoiled.
They sure did. You okay, Julia? Things are getting a little exciting up here. Julia just ran into the fan, but it's okay.
Oh, Whitehall leads. Oh, it's a final. Whitehall wins 42-7. Whitehall defeats Montague tonight 42-7.
Well, that was a turn of events from 7-0 to 42-7. Huh?
Yeah, 42 unanswered points by the Whitehall Vikings. You know, Montague's going to be pretty upset when they roll into Oriole Field next Friday night. Flannery on the carry.
They probably will be, but let's hope that our offense can keep clicking like this and force Montague to burn their defense up. Just, that's kind of what's happened here with Oakridge. They've had a nice second half, the Oakridge Eagles have, but their defense was on the field a lot in the first half.
This Ludington offense, through almost 4 weeks of competition, so much fun to watch. I'll tell you what, you have to have your head on a swivel.
You do. It's I don't even. Yeah, you said it all, Scoop. It's fun to watch, but I think it's more than fun. It's exciting. It's what's going to happen next. We're up here trying to guess and look, and next thing you know, it's somebody we didn't even expect who's going down for a 60, 70-yard touchdown.
Somebody like Andre Walden's dad, Kirk Walden, who a few weeks ago in an MCC game, I'm still getting razzed. I'm sure I'll get razzed about that for a long, long time.
Yeah.
I listen back to it. It just puts a huge smile on my face. I'm like, it's Kirk Walden. It's Kirk Walden's boy, Andre Walden.
Sometimes you just get so excited, Scoop, you don't know what's going on.
I had the last name right.
I'm here to keep you in line, right?
Exactly. 3rd and 7 for the Orioles, 1:48 to go. Gunsel will keep, and he's going to be brought down immediately.
Man, I hate to see Cam taking hits like that.
Yeah, well, good job by Oakridge right there. They were not letting him get any room right there. 6 on the tackle. I'll tell you what, Preston 6 has had a whale of a game tonight for the Eagles of Muskegon Oakridge.
He sure has. We've called his name quite a few times, and like Charlie said in that pregame interview, it's okay to punt, and it looks like with 1:43, Patterson's going to get another shot to boom a big punt here.
And Oakridge is going to send everything, including the kitchen sink, at Keene Patterson right here.
I'm sure they will.
1:43 remaining in the game. Ludington up 31-15. The Orioles have a 4th and 7. The ball is on their 39-yard line, and Keene Patterson in to punt.
Good snap, good blocks, and let's just get this punt off.
Max Flannery is the long snapper. Here we go. 1:43 remaining. It is a good snap. Patterson. Patterson. He took a while, but he got it away. And this time it takes a good Oriole bounce.
Roll.
A great Oriole bounce.
Still rolling.
And he's going to get a night. That's going to help his average quite a bit. It's still
rolling.
And it's finally going to be downed at the
12.
Muskegon Oakridge 11-yard line.
Wow.
What a
Where
roll
did he
there.
punt that from? The 25.
Yeah, great punt there by Keene Patterson.
Of course, it doesn't count from where he punted it from. It's from the line of scrimmage, but still a heck of a punt there, Scoop.
Beautiful punt there just to get it out of there. You knew you were going to face immense and heavy pressure. Muskegon Oakridge will have the ball 1st and 10, and they will be at about their 11 or their 12-yard line right now.
Now we just play back here. We keep everybody in front of us. Don't let anything over the top. Don't let a big one break. Just keep them in front of you.
That's why you got your free safety back there. Houston back to pass. Deflected.
Oh, there's your guy.
That's my guy. That's
Andre Walden.
Andre Walden.
That's the 3rd time this game he's had his hands up and knocked down a pass.
That big wingspan of Andre's right there. Bats the pass down.
I tell you, Scoop, this has got to be one of the most athletic football teams that we've had since I've been here since 2012 that I've seen. It's both sides of the ball. It's really fun to watch.
I've been covering Oriole football, been the play-by-play man since 2011. We've had some teams who have made it to the playoffs. The 2011 team played up in Escanaba in the playoffs, and they were led by their quarterback, Boyd Meeker, at the time. And the 2018 or was it 2019 team that had Garrett Meeker as their quarterback, they played at Escanaba.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. We've had some decent teams, some good athletic teams, but this team, you're right.
Isn't that funny? You got Cam Gunsel, who they call C-Money. Then you had Garrett Meeker, who they call G-Money. 2 good quarterbacks.
Yep. Gain of 9 on that last play. 3rd and 1 for Muskegon Oakridge. 55 seconds left in the game.
Oh, fumble.
There's a fumble, and there's a stop right there. Oakridge recovered it. The clock ticking is down to 45 seconds to go.
And that looked like Rubianis over there and Messiah Himes.
Yep. Orioles up 31-15, 30 seconds to go in the game.
Yep, nothing big here, Scoop. Just keep them in front of you, make the tackle, and let's get out of here.
22 seconds. 4th and 2 for Muskegon Oakridge. Ludington was up 17-7 at halftime. And they're going to come out of here a huge victory for the Ludington Orioles. Here's the last play, 4th and 2. Houston under duress. He's going to keep it. He's got a first down, but that's going to be, the clock will stop with 2.1 seconds to go.
One more play.
Houston gets the first down.
He's brought down by
and there
Messiah
it is.
Himes.
It's an Oriole victory, 31-15. Ludington gets the victory in a West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. The Orioles played a beautiful game tonight. They stick to their game plan, the script, very nicely. The defense was all over the field, Jamie.
Yeah.
And the offense put up some big plays when they needed to.
And I think you said it earlier, this might be the best they've looked all year, Scoop. I mean, it was just all facets of the game were there. Special teams, defense, offense. Everybody was ready to play. It's looked like, they've had a couple good weeks of practice. They're really putting the time in, and it's showing.
And the Orioles had 2 touchdowns called back, 2 big touchdown passes that were called back.
Yep.
And they overcome that. They overcame that adversity. They could put their head down. They didn't.
Yep.
They kept grinding, and they come away with a very impressive 31-15 victory over the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. This Ludington team really showing that they are the real deal this year. Early in the season, I talked to Coach Charlie Gunsel, and he said, Scoop, I put us in that top echelon category of the West Michigan Conference with Whitehall, with Montague, with Muskegon Oakridge this year, and of course with Manistee. And boy, they took it to the Eagles tonight. They came right out and jumped out to a quick 14-0 lead. And again, they had those 2 long touchdowns called back in the second half, but they were able to withstand that and played beautifully. And a lot of credit not only to head coach Charlie Gunsel, but to his offensive coordinator, Brent Gillett, and to defensive coordinator as well, J.P. Dynas. And these players tonight.
Yeah, you can look out there and you give all the coaches. I mean, you got Mike Nichols on the offensive and defensive line, they're just being coached well all the way around. But I think what's happening, like Coach said, they're buying in.
Yeah.
And each little victory is more, but they're coming to practice harder. They're buying in, and you could see it out there. They're a team right now who's got confidence, and, man, when you get confidence, things just roll.
And they'll be playing Muskegon. They'll be playing Montague next Friday night at Oriole Field. And Montague's not going to be a happy team. They got smoked tonight by the Whitehall Vikings, 42-7, I believe the final score is. I'm going to run down the scoring summary and try to get through this before Coach Gunsel gets here.
You go right ahead, Scoop.
Orioles got on the board at the 4:03 mark of the first quarter on a 1-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel. Jonah Peterson's point after good gave the Orioles a quick 7-0 lead. Actually, it wasn't quick. It was almost it was towards the end of the first quarter. They came right back 2 minutes later. Cam Gunsel, a 50-yard touchdown strike to slot back Taj Williams, point after good by Jonah Peterson. Ludington 14, Muskegon Oakridge nothing. At the 6:57 mark of the second quarter, the Eagles got on the board as quarterback Houston. We got it right there, don't you, the scoring summary? The Oakridge quarterback, Logan Houston, he hit
number 2.
Number 3, actually, Zach Cribbins.
Oh, yeah.
He hit him with a 30-yard touchdown pass, point after good by their kicker, Eduardo Aldretti, and that made the score Ludington 14, Oakridge 7. With just 40 seconds to go in the opening half, a 22-yard field goal by Jonah Peterson gave the Orioles a 10-point lead at the half, 17-7. In the third quarter, the only scoring came at the 4:10 mark. Quarterback Cam Gunsel scored on a 1-yard plunge. He went up and over the top. Point after good by Jonah Peterson. That stretched the Oriole lead to 24-7. And then in the fourth quarter, Ludington scored at the 10:35 mark on a 61-yard touchdown run by running back Max Flannery. Point after by Jonah Peterson. Good. Ludington up 31-7. Muskegon Oakridge scored at the 7:51 mark, a 6-yard touchdown run by number 2, and that was Bryson Stevenson. The 2-point conversion good on the run by Stevenson, and that was our final score. Ludington 31, Muskegon Oakridge 15. Jamie Sycon with the stats.
Yeah, so we have it's pretty even if you look at the numbers, Scoop. There's 214 yards rushing for Ludington, 164 yards for Oakridge. Most came in the second half of that fourth quarter. 92 passing yards for Ludington, 69 passing yards for Oakridge. Total offense, 306 yards for Ludington, 233 yards for Oakridge. Cam Gunsel had 26 carries for 116 yards, and Max Flannery had 14 carries for 102 yards. And Jonah Peterson, 3 carries for 5 yards. Cam Gunsel only threw 7 passes, 4 for 7 tonight, 92 yards and a touchdown. Taj Williams, 2 catches, 61 yards, a touchdown. Messiah Himes, 1 catch, 19 yards. And Max Flannery, 1 catch for 12 yards. But as you said, we had 2 of those very long plays called back, which would have added probably another 140 yards
at least 140.
But I'll give this up. Coach Gunsel's up here with another big, giant victory, and I'll let Scoop go ahead and interview Coach here.
And big thank you to Jim Smith, the official statistician of the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles, for those stats. Coach Gunsel will be very happy with those stats, too, having those. And Coach Gunsel, your third time as head coach of the Ludington Orioles facing off against the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles. You get your first win against the Eagles. Yeah. Impressive ball game tonight by your Ludington Orioles. The defense by far, I mean, they look better tonight. Not even close to any of the other games we played this year. They looked tremendous, the defense. You had fought against some adversity there, had 2 long touchdown passes called back, and the Ludington Orioles overcame that in an impressive 31-15 victory over the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles.
Yeah, that's as good as our defense has played in years, you know, and we've been after them, and they've been through some tough practices, and I just think that's how you cure things like that. I think you get after it during the week, and our kids responded. I mean, Cole Hackert's kind of been an anchor all year for us, but tonight he was special up front, and guys are making plays all over the place. Our secondary, I think we picked them off 3 times, but we did enough up front on both sides. You're right, it's 31-15, and we had 2 touchdowns called back. Yeah. 2 big touchdown passes called back. So I couldn't be happier just to the poise to come to Oakridge and knowing their history, knowing their tradition, and really put it on them. You know, we were really in control. I got a little hairy at the end, but then we had the pick in the end zone to kind of seal it. But I'm as thrilled as I've been as a coach and proud of kids as I've been.
Your team jumped out to that 14-0 lead right there. And as you said about the 2 touchdowns that were called back, the second one that was called back, boom, Max Flannery, the very next play goes on a 61-yard touchdown run. Max is really the key to what we're doing offensively. I know we've been successful offensively, but Max is now the piece that we've been missing. Mm-hmm. And his toughness, his grind. I never thought Max Flannery would ever outrun anybody, and he outrun the whole Oakridge secondary. So I'm just so happy for Max. He doesn't miss workouts, he doesn't miss practice, he doesn't complain. And now tonight, he had a lot of touches. He was over 100 yards rushing. Yeah, and he had a lot of touches, and there was a lot of hard yards in there too. There was, and the cutback he made on that too. Yeah. Talk about the cutback he made. He's sneaky athletic. He's very quick. You know, that's why I said I always knew Max was quick. I didn't know he was that fast. But when you have people chasing you, you're always a little bit faster than what you normally are. Speaking of speed, I mean, I've been the voice of the Orioles since 2011, and you've had some good athletes. This team's speed with Taj Williams and with Messiah Himes, and we talk about Cam and even Andre Walden. Yeah, Andre might be the fastest. If we can get people spread out and get the ball in space, and in a Cam tonight, it really wasn't about the passing game, and a lot of his yards were tough, and then we knew that was going to happen. Oakridge is so well coached; you're not going to let number 1 run around, so he had to work really hard for everything, and that's where having Max pick up some things, and Andre and Taj, and we'll get more creative, but we also got fairly conservative in the fourth quarter. When you're up 2 touchdowns, you don't want to be winging the ball all over. There were opportunities there. We didn't take them because we were trying to manage the clock. A lot of credit to your offensive coordinator, Brent Gillett. A lot of credit to your defensive coordinator, coordinator J.P. Dinas.
Yeah.
But you look at your defensive line tonight, Nick Wysong, Walt Autry, and also Cole Hackert, the way they played tonight in the trenches. And give some love to the offensive line as well.
Yeah.
You know, Colin Shelton, Connor Chaney, Blake Nelson, sweet Louis Salazar, and Walt Autry, the way they were able to make openings for your playmakers.
That's the only way you can win football games is if you're good up front, and we felt like we were good up front offensively. We were just worried about our youth. We knew we were going to be better up front defensively. That's why the first couple of weeks were kind of puzzling. You know, we were kind of getting run through like Swiss cheese. So I think those guys have settled down. They understand maybe a little bit more what their role is. We did switch defenses last year from an even to an odd, so there's a learning curve, and so we're going through that right now. But I'm just absolutely thrilled with how hard our kids play and how fast they play. And it might not look fast, and you might not think they're playing. These guys they're done. They're sold out. I mean, there's guys in there cramping up. They can't, you know, it's hard.
They were ultra focused. They were so locked in tonight. You could tell that right off the bat. You told me when the season began, Coach Gunsel, you said, hey, Scoop, I put us in that category with Whitehall, with Montague, with Muskegon Oakridge, with Manistee. I think we're there. And I'll tell you what, your team is showing it. First 2 weeks of the conference. You're going to have a really mad Montague team coming into Ludington next week. They fell 42-7 tonight to Whitehall.
Yeah, I kind of thought that. I mean, Whitehall's just above everybody right now. They are. They're just superior. You know, we just go 1 week at a time, and you know, our job is to get ready for a Montague team. Where honestly, I think it's Oakridge was so big. You know, they're so hard to move, and you know, Montague. You know, we'll spend more time on them, but you know, we're looking forward to another opportunity. We got to get guys healthy. We got to get guys rested up, but you know, we won a different way tonight. We won a game with Max Flannery running the football. We won a game grinding the football. You know, we didn't hit up big play after big play after big play, and every big play we ran tonight, somehow they called holding on us. So it's just, you know, it is what it is.
A great win for the Ludington Oriole football program tonight, Coach. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Savor
it.
this one. Have a great weekend.
I will.
And we look forward to seeing you next week back home.
Can't wait to get home.
Field.
Hey,
exactly.
2-0 on the road, man. That's tough to do in this conference, so we're pretty proud.
Should be. Coach, I am very happy Coach Charlie Gunsel as well. He should be. Ludington defeats Muskegon Oakridge tonight 31-15. Week 4 of the MHSAA season. A beautiful night for football here tonight at Jack Sugars Field inside Russell A. Erickson Stadium. And Jamie, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, you know, they, like Charlie said, we were watching them in warm-ups out here, and they just looked like they had a pep in their step. And it started from the first play of the game, you know. Cam shot out like a cannon on that first defensive play of the game and just decleated that guy, and it just went from there, you know. So the final thoughts would be Ludington's just got to keep doing what they're doing right now. You know, they took a big step last week after losing that home to their rival. And then at Fremont they won, and they come out here and they make a statement here at Oakridge, you know. And like Coach said, is, you know, they were selling out. They gave max effort, and every single player out there was all over the field, and they left it all out there, and that's what they're supposed to do. And now you get to come home, and you just got to keep that same intensity. You got to keep that same defense going. And the biggest thing, like he said, is they're all bought in. And when you have a team that's bought in and they got confidence, anything can happen.
Yep.
You know, and like you said, we got an angry team coming in, but as long as we stick to what we're doing, I think we can be successful again next week.
I think you're right, Jamie. And before we sign off tonight, we're going to step aside for just a moment here. We got to give some love to Smith and Eddy, and then when we return, we'll have our closing. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network as well as 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Muskegon Oakridge. And Ludington wins here tonight 31-15. And we, again, want to let you know that next week we will be at home at Ludington at Oriole Field. The Orioles will host the Montague Wildcats in Week 5 of the MHSAA. Technical engineer tonight, Julia Havman of the OSN and 102.7 WMOM for Jackson G. I actually had it backwards. For Jackson G, our OSN cameraman. And for my sidekick tonight, Jamie Sykon doing the color commentary. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Russell A. Erickson Field. That's Russell A. Erickson Stadium and Jack Sugar's Field. Again, your final score, a happy night for Ludington Oriole fans. The Ludington Orioles 31, the Muskegon Oakridge Eagles 15. Good night, Oriole fans, and talk to you next week.